It's about to go mental.
Listen.
Oh, damn. This is crazy.
Look at this.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
There's a lot of us. How many of us here?
Your fight.
11.
Right? It looks like we're choosing our fighters for Street Fighter right now. Like, who do you want to choose? Who would
I
you choose?
Who
Who would you guys choose?
I think I choose Stella. If I'm dark enough, I could be a Kuma. Kuma's the worst, bro.
Kuma?
The worst comparison. I'd be Ryu, right? Come on, man. Just keep it real. Gumbeau's Zangief vibes.
No, Jovie, you're a Filipino guy, bro.
There you go. Yeah.
No, he's Guy, dude. Wow.
Oh shit!
Terrible. Control all the guy's ready, bro. This guy's always equipped, man.
Guy, dude.
Guy.
Shit, that's actually pretty
God
good,
damn.
man. That's pretty good.
Saget.
Oh yeah, I got.
Saget.
That's me, dude.
That's you?
Saget? Oh
yeah, I can see it.
There it is.
There you go.
Look at them slightly dark nipples.
Jorik is just like any chance he can get, like to show his freaking.
That wasn't an invitation to show us your chest.
bro. Here we are, man. Like this is the final season finale of season 3, and
Final countdown.
you're chilling with the AO squad. You're chilling with the Skratcher Podcast. Damn. Okay, let's do it. Let's start off like this. 1 2 1 2. Welcome to the Skratcher Podcast show. We got LJ2, Gumbeaux, PJilla, Tecumseh, Jointz, Wundrkutie, Inspekt, Slippee, Jovie J, and Rayted-R. Yo,
That's what's up.
Yeah.
What's up?
milestone, guys, milestone.
Absolutes.
Amazing.
Congrats, guys.
Yeah, congrats.
Yeah, big ups.
14 though, for real? 15?
Is there really that many? I didn't count.
Yeah.
Dang, that's a grip.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had like I had sleepless nights just trying to figure a way how we're gonna do this pod. To be honest, I was like, man, this is gonna be chaotic to edit, and I didn't know how many of all y'all are gonna show up to begin with. And this is a good number. I mean, shouts out to rest of the other cast members that we had in the past too, and this episode is just dedicated to us talking about and reflecting of what we've learned throughout this whole season. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy what we discuss here or what we drop. I know it's gonna be funny as hell because a lot of funny dudes here, and can't wait to get started. But let me start it off with this. Okay, so what was the most memorable or meaningful episode to you guys from the season?
I think it's just more the get together of everybody. Like, yo, man, let's just do a big video group call, and we go on topic and we go off topic. So we all get to know each other's personality more and more. So it was cool. It's just really just kicking it with the guys.
I think for me, yeah, it's kind of built off of what OJ's saying. It was getting together and kind of learning everyone's kind of style. Not only DJ wise, but just getting to know the brothers and the sisters, I think my favorite moment I actually just experienced the other day was it was in the road trip podcast when you guys started talking about who, favorite chapter openings and stuff like that. And you guys talked about B-Town and all the hard work we had done. And then I can't, Jovie or someone said something about how, Wundrkutie would be absolutely happy and, proud of all of us. And for me, that's pretty top tier moment. Clowning with D Styles, there's a lot, but I think that would be the major points.
What's the most memorable one? Is the one I wasn't part of? Is the Javen one?
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
Okay. So bitter still.
Was that the only one? That was
Yeah.
that was the only one?
Yeah.
Yeah, he could have been. He could have been. Yeah, dude. That's
Because I'm
crazy.
perfect, dude.
Perfect.
He was twiddling his thumbs as it was being recorded.
Yeah, I mean.
He's like, yo, are they done yet?
No, you know what's funny? The favorite podcasts I like were the non-guest ones.
Okay.
The road,
Just Among Us.
Yeah, the road trip ones. And of
The
course,
freestyle,
the D-Styles ones, like the illest, you know what I mean? Big bro, you know what I mean? But everything else, I thought it was the non-guest ones, man. Those are dope.
Yeah,
Those are the ones I feel like we clicked on, you know?
Like, I mean, the Red episode was like, Red, you know, it was like, come on, youngsters, gather around the fire. I'm about to tell y'all some stories. But hands down, my favorite moment that I saw for the whole run of everything, hands down, was PJ's LeBron dance. Like, PJ bow down to the LeBron dance. Like, gotta bring that one back. Yeah, LeBron.
That's a big one.
That's definitely something.
It was the toss-up between D-Styles and Swift style.
Okay.
Because it was, for me, it was the Swift off camera.
Yeah.
I'll just leave it at that. That was
okay.
my most memorable
Yeah.
night on the pod. Yeah.
That will get it.
I'm gonna have to say Javen, just because she was the only woman we had on the show. She's queer, representation matters. I got to be part of that. Plus, she's hella cute. So, shout out Javen.
Yeah, she's cute.
No,
that
but
was really cool.
I did enjoy watching a lot of the episodes. All the ones that I wasn't on, it was still fun to watch.
You know what's crazy? I don't know if anyone keeps tab, but like this is our first time being on a pod together, you and I.
Yeah, I know.
This is our first time. That's crazy.
Because you weren't even on the first one, fool.
No, I know. Yeah, this was my first time. So yeah, had to be the last one. How about our most newest member, our rookie here, DJ Inspekt? How what was meaningful episode or memorable?
Memorable?
Yeah.
My most memorable, well, because I'm the new guy, this is probably. Can I say stuff off camera? What happened?
Sure, let's go.
Depends.
I met half of these dudes. I was voluntold to read their energies.
Okay, yeah. Let's talk about this. Yeah.
Sure. Yes, this is interesting.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah. Tell the story. Tell the story.
Let's go.
I don't know how we got into it, but we were talking about I guess reading rooms or whatever. I guess that's how we got into it. And then I told that I could like see colors, vague colors on people. So everyone got interested and just kept asking me, hey, can you see it through pictures? Can you see it through stuff? I met Slippee because I was told to read him as a person through cam.
That was your intro. That was the intro to Slippee. Yeah, like both of you guys introducing each other.
So half of these dudes were like, hey, can you read this? Jovie calls me, can you read this guy? How about this guy? That was but I mean, you know, that was probably the most memorable one off camera.
But what's crazy is that Chris is actually pretty on to, you know, like in our eyes is on point when he comes to reading all of our energies, to be honest. Like he was talking about Jovie, and I get that. Like we knew Jovie like that, and we knew Matt that way too, without him even knowing Matt. Like him explaining how what kind of energy he gives off and what he sees in that person. It's like, damn, that's pretty crazy, dude.
100. That's gifted, bro.
That's gifted.
That's a power, man.
Inspekt, Inspekt, I got a sidebar question. How does the energy read of the daddy guy, the guy who calls you daddy? What's it?
We're not telling that story.
That's inappropriate.
It's not.
You said off-camera stuff was okay.
He is right.
Freaking my favorite podcast was probably, especially with the off-camera stuff, like the relationship one. That was fun.
Okay.
I think I got to learn the most about everyone that was in that podcast. Got to learn a lot about everyone, and it was fun just kind of interacting like that. And I don't know, just being squad with you guys has been an enjoyable experience, man. I've had a great time these last few months. It's been fucking dope time.
So that was a Love and Turntable, right? That was a
Love and Turntablism. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
This one's an easy one for me because being part of the podcast for the most of them, it's the off-camera stuff is what I enjoy the most. Each and every single episode, like the times we're not recording is the best times because we do tame it down when it's recording. Like off camera, damn.
True.
It's like a podcast within itself, man.
Right.
But getting to know you guys like throughout the process, and it's fun, man. What's so funny, Jordan?
What's wrong?
Hey, Joey,
He's about to throw up.
He's gonna cry.
Got the giggles.
what's the origin of your name?
Oh shit. What an asshole.
For the listeners or the viewers who doesn't get that, that's Jovie's thing. He always asks like our guests where they got their TJ name from.
Yeah, but for real, like just the recording before we hit the record button is the best time for me. I get to really know you guys, and damn, you guys are all fucking dope, man. Everyone here, man. That's what's up.
You are too,
Definitely.
Jovie.
Thank you,
That
thank
song
you.
came in at the right.
Much love, Jovie. You're the man.
Yeah, got you.
And finally, Mr. Rayted-R. What was the most meaningful episode? Like you can probably say every episode because I edit almost all these episodes.
So the most meaningful one had to be the D-Styles episode because that was when we had that transition from Zoom and to Riverside.
Yeah.
And the editing process was just like, you could edit on Riverside, but I didn't know how to do that. It seemed kind of weird. So I was like, let me just take all the files and stem them all out and put everything together. Oh my God, you guys. The reason why it's most memorable because it was the most I ever spent editing in my life. Bro,
Yo, I
like,
was so worried about you that day, dude.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was
that whole
super.
week.
Yeah, that week.
Man.
no, it was fine. It was cool. You know, it was a learning process. Like the positives I can take away from that is that I really learned to know what not to do. Real shit. Like, Matt, thank you so much for like just using Riverside and trying to learn it, which inspired me to said, fuck it, let's just give it a shot. And fuck, the workflow has gotten so much better, guys.
Crazy
Yeah.
fast now.
Yeah,
I
shouts
lost
out
so
to-
much sleep from that
Shout out-
fucking
shout out-
episode, dude.
Shouts out to Matt. Was it Matt who introed Riverside to us?
Yeah, it was Matt.
Yeah.
Yeah,
man. Yeah.
Shout outs to Matt.
If it wasn't for Matt, we'd
I just watch
if it
YouTube now.
wasn't
I
for
just watch
Matt-
YouTube.
if it wasn't for Matt, we'd still be on Zoom.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
So now DJ Rated R, the R is DJ Rated Riverside.
Yo.
Wow.
Love it.
Dad
Jorek.
jokes coming out. I like it.
Yeah,
No.
LJ2 in the house. Shout outs.
I did that shit.
No, I remember that transition when Ray started like with Riverside. It's like everyone was asking him, "So was it done? Was it done?" And then it just got quiet because we didn't want to bother him anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah. Stop talking to him. So it got quiet.
Sending up smoke signals for this guy. Like, you all get over there.
Yeah.
I remember we'd all do like little party lines while this guy was editing. It was like, yo, how is he doing? That's all we were just like talking. It's like, yo, how is he doing? Let's just don't bother him. Don't bother him at all. Let him do shit.
Yeah. That's
Gotta be
Paul.
stressing
Yo,
out,
did you
man.
find
Go,
out?
gotta be
Did you message Ray Paul? And Paul's like, no, I don't want to
No,
message
I
him.
don't
Man.
want
Just,
to touch
let's
him.
just leave him be. Leave him be.
Damn, really? It was like that in the back.
Yeah, man.
Really
I don't want
was,
to
dude.
bother you, man. Wow.
Guys.
It was
There were
like
like whole conversations, Ray, where it was just like,
Yeah.
you think he's all right? He's got to be good, right?
yeah.
Oh my God.
We thought you were gonna crash out and leave. Like,
We didn't want to push you over the edge that you don't want to be part of it no more, man. Sure.
Mind you, he was the only one who was editing, like who knew how to edit back then.
Yeah, that was it.
Oh
No.
man.
But seriously, though, shouts out to all the editing team. Like, everybody who, like, straight up. You guys have done a phenomenal job. Phenomenal.
Yeah.
Bless your soul.
straight up.
Bless your hearts.
Yeah.
It's fun, man. I remember saying this
Shout
from the
outs.
beginning. I'm like, yeah, when we start this, it's gonna be like a learning curve. But when we start doing it all the time, imagine where we're gonna be in a few months. And now it's been a few months, and now I'm exactly where we wanted to be. We're very
You
efficient
were
now.
saying
Yeah,
still
we could edit like and spit out that episode. What, PJilla, in 2 days?
That's great.
Yeah,
One day, to be
Pretty-
honest.
yeah. If we wanted to, we could push one day.
We try not to, though. We try not to.
Shout out
Yeah.
to Riverside. Give us that sponsorship.
Right?
Riverside.
Shout out Riverside.
Sponsorship, please.
Real, dude.
Sponsorship. Yeah.
This is a perfect segment or segue going into the next question. It's like, like what did you guys learn about working about, or what did you learn about yourself or working with others, and like new skills earned, and overcoming certain like stage frights, or having to buy new gear. LJ, like, yeah, this is I know when we first started, it was just like crazy. Like, everyone had like the cheap ass whatever camera that they had on the computer, and then the lighting was horrible. And then meanwhile, I remember Ray was talking about, like, yeah, we're gonna do a video podcast, blah blah blah, and he was like, we would talk to him on chat, and he's just busy like moving things around in his studio. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? And he's been doing that shit for 2 weeks straight. Like, he knew what the fuck was going on while we were like zero. Then when it was like the day when the pod actually happened, he looked like what you're seeing him right now. It's crazy. Like, that's what it looked like day one. Meanwhile, we were all in the dark and shit, and we had like shit mics and shit headphones. Oh, dude.
He looked absolutely stellar, bro. He looked stellar.
Yeah, no, that's exactly like how he looks now is how he looked like day fucking one, man.
Stellar.
It's like he manifested. He already knew we were recording. He already knew we were recording professionally.
Yeah. So, like, again, what did you guys learn, like, about yourself throughout this whole season, or working with others and the new skills that you guys have earned?
Fuck, I didn't learn shit. All I learned was
how to plug the mic in.
all I learned was get new gear, and it's gonna work. And I don't know if you remember that one podcast I had one. I didn't even plug my mic in. so I guess you could say it's still a learning process for me on my end. So.
You were swinging around the fucking jack as you were talking to us, bro. Does this guy know he's not even plugged in?
If you hear a lot of background sounds, it's Jorg.
Oh, dude. And what's dope is that PJ would like hound on you, like on private chat, and be just like, yo, Jorg, get mic. Jorg, get new lights. Jorg, get everything, man. It's so funny, dude.
Yeah.
Bro, he's probably like a solid like what 2 or 3 podcasts in. I'm like, I couldn't do it.
No, but what's crazy is that all you guys, like, I remember me and PJ would laugh about this shit all the time. It's like, yo, because of this fucking pod, we're going for broke. Like, I know everyone bought new mics, new lights, new mic stands, we even bought new computers.
That's me.
PJ got M4 Pro, man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
we subscribe to CapCut. Like, who the fuck?
I know, man.
Each one of us has a subscription. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Looking for that sponsorship, yo.
Real talk. We all have CapCut Pro, dude.
We all got it, right?
Yeah, we all.
We're a media team too, so it's like
we're a full media
it's
team.
essential. So if you guys are hating, fuck you.
But yo, you could see the progression. Like, if you guys watch episode 1, you'll see how it sounded like without the gear, and then episode 2, like, everyone started sounding dope because everyone bought mics that week, and then the next one would be like, you could see everyone's faces now because everyone bought lights. And the next week, like, it's like you see this crazy progression.
See, that's what I learned throughout this whole process. It's like we're not alone. Every time we jump in, we all jump in together, which is beautiful. Like, I thought, with jumping into like working with all y'all, I didn't know how alike we'd all be, because when we do something, we all jump in together, man, and that's beautiful, man. That's what I've learned from this process. Also, like the trolling and the joking, it gets out of hand, but it's like it's beautiful to see the harmony, man.
So
we pick on people all the time, and it's like it's just how we are.
Yeah, we're a bunch of buggers.
Man. It's amazing.
Especially Ray and his impressions. Impersonations.
Hey.
That's PJ.
Come on, guy.
All right.
That's Jovie.
Oh, I'm nervous to see mine. I haven't seen it.
I don't know. No. Yeah. Yo, guy. Yo, bro.
Brother, I
Brother.
Gumbeaux does this a lot too.
Yeah, he does.
That's a suave thing to do.
Yeah, he does that.
Yeah.
Nice haircut, by the way.
Well, thank you.
Oh, very fresh. Look at that.
Yes. Lined up. I think for me, kind of same thing building. I didn't know what everyone's workflow was going to be like. So before we started the podcast, we had started working on some internal AO stuff. And I felt like I got closer with Paul and closer with Ray and Jointz and LJ. Like we got to talk quite a bit, and just everybody, Matt. But watching everybody develop like their podcast style, I think, Ray, I have to say you were the most, for me, you and Paul came off the most seasoned. Jovie was a close 1A there. But that first episode where you came and you just shimmered, like everything behind you was just perfect, and I was sitting there with like a Kango bucket on, like shouts out,
with the background, with the backdrop.
Yeah, with the backdrop. Everybody had the backdrop. And to see like Jovie kind of get in and start talking with everyone, like, okay, guys, so here's what we're gonna do. And it was all very valued things. Everybody bought mics, like everyone said. But yeah, I think it was like getting to know everyone's kind of work and podcast style. That was definitely like, that's one of the main things I learned. And then the efficiency, like it gave me something to work towards too. Even with the internals of the AO stuff and things like that, and like working with PJ on chapter stuff. Yeah, I think I just got to know everybody a lot better, and I could definitely come off the top rope with some wild shit from time to time. So
top rope, bro. Top rope cage.
Yeah, top rope.
Cage match, top rope.
Yeah, just learning to work with everyone and their unique, not only their strengths, but things that they were learning too. I think that was what I took from the whole season for sure.
I think like when we all started this project together, like Skratcher itself, doing pods, doing projects, music, and all the other stuff that we were working on content, I think the first thing I noticed about the squad was that we were all timid on what is to be done in a way. Like, I feel like you guys didn't, I know out of respect, you guys were like, hey, this is, I'm just coming into this brand per se, and I'm not one of the originals or whatever, you know what I mean? But like, I know you guys are all timid and you guys doing that out of respect and just, didn't want to go out of your line, I guess, per se. But man, like when I talk to you guys individually, like, yo, treat this as now a co-op, and whatever you guys if you guys feel like you want to do something or you have an idea, like bring it up to the crew, and we'll discuss it and we'll make it happen. And honestly, ever since that had happened and everyone's on the same page, and it's like, yo, and you guys are feeling like, yo, this brand is this is me, right? And I feel like we've excelled. Like we've only started really working on Skratcher since March, really. Yeah. Like after NAMM in January, we were like, yeah, we're planning about what we're gonna do like in the next year. It's all hype and all that shit. But when we actually came down to do the work, starting from March, look how far we've gone, man. Like, I respect you guys, and I thank you guys for like bringing Skratcher, and not even Skratcher, like just the whole tabletist community, the DJ community, like giving content, being a contributor to the art. And shouts out to all you guys, and I'm very forever thankful. You too, Frank. Yeah.
So it's only been 3 months.
Legit.
Yeah, like really, like
fuck.
Yeah, PJ, think about this, bro. We did the B-Town opening November 16th, and then we rolled out of that into NAMM. And then we had that initial meeting, Jointz. Shout out to Jointz for that. He came to that initial meeting with me and Isaac, and we all had that meeting outside in that patio area. That was the first time I met Jorik, that like a lot of you guys, Jovie, and we had that meeting, and then from there we got back home and it took off. It just took off, man. Crazy.
I think that's what we were talking about, Peach. Like when we first started talking, again, you're saying like, hey, I'm gonna launch Skratcher in November. I'm like, okay, you know what, let's do it. And then you introed me to Gumbeaux, and then we introed Jovie and Nikki to you guys, and we're like, hey, after the launch at B-Town, we're gonna start working, you'll see. And I honestly thought that, man, we could have been just talk, like, saying shit like, fuck, yeah. Okay, yeah, B-Town happened, but we actually put work in, and look at where it is at right now, man. It's fucking insane.
Yeah, man. Like people flying into Frisco for a for a chapter opening. Let's go.
Fuck, I want to go.
Yeah,
me too.
Shit, man, going to Tri-Cities, bro. That was dope, bro.
That was fun.
Man, I wish I could have went to that one too. You guys killed it out there, man.
And that's the cool part about it. Like that was the whole like the involvement since NAMM even, right? I always put NAMM as like the starting point for this year at least.
Right.
Yeah.
But if you want to go over all the accomplishments, we've seen like how many chapter openings we had. B-Town, Tri-Cities. We had I guess Ottawa is revamped, reignited. Montreal is coming up. We have Philippines and we have Hawaii.
Hawaii.
In a span of since March. So that right there is big. We had how many more followers on Instagram since March, PJ? What number are we at now?
12K, dude.
12K from 7?
7.
Oh, that's a lot.
So that Skratcher of the Day series is, man, that's
shouts out PJ. That was
like
the
3
brainchild.
months,
PJ.
5K followers in 3 months, PJ. Like 3 months,
That's
dude.
insane.
That's the
Great
brand,
work.
man, and all of us working,
work.
man.
Great
we
work,
have
brothers.
the launch of the Discord
Mm-hmm.
that happened.
Shouts out
Right.
Gumbeaux, Justin. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, and Koi.
And Koi.
Shouts out, Koi.
Yeah,
shouts out Koi for sure.
Shouts out.
yeah. More
out.
important, and then of
Shouts
course
out. I need to put
the
that
launch of the
sticker on there, man.
podcast and what you're watching now.
Yeah.
Shit.
Absolutely can't forget that.
That's major to me, man. That's milestone because I remember Nikki even saying I didn't think we are gonna be recording video. We thought we were just gonna be recording like audio. So that was a direction that was like unknown for some, and we just said, yeah, let's just make it into a full out podcast, like edited video, and that was
Right.
special too.
Yeah.
So major accomplishments, guys. Major.
I mean, there's a lot of other things that I think that we don't really put to shine. Like aside from like putting Skratcher of the Day and putting merch out, and just like the thing that really gets it is us connecting with the people that's in this culture, in this community. Like the DMs that we receive from guys showing us their cuts, or just even like, hey, acknowledging us, hey, you'd be dope if you guys talked about this, or yo, I really appreciate you guys interviewing so and so. I didn't know anything about it, dude, about, you know, until the show and shit. Like, I think it's a lot of the stuff that we don't really talk about that is very meaningful, and yeah, it's dope what we've accomplished so far.
Yeah, seeing the comments you guys leave, like we all see all of them and they all touch us quite a bit. So it's super dope. Keep leaving comments like that. We appreciate you guys.
That's to the
Guys.
followers, man.
Shout out.
Yeah, shouts out to the followers.
Shout outs to you.
Comment,
Yeah.
like, and
Good job.
subscribe.
And what I've noticed too with the comments, like I see like people asking like how to cut like certain techniques and stuff like that, or even like new patterns. And when people like are talking about it, that's the whole important thing about it. They're talking about it. I think that's dope because you don't see that type of shit anymore. At least I don't. You know.
Well, I think that the hottest topic this week was how to cut with a spatula by Rayted-R.
Oh, for real, dude.
I mean, he needs to work on those tasers a little bit, but otherwise, it was
Man, that was from NAM 2020.
Was that 2020, brother?
That was the year of
Yeah.
like going for the first time, Jovie.
That was okay. So
That was
I'll tell the story. I'll tell the story about the Skratcher of the Day, Ray. When I met him, this was the time that I finally met Ray, and you know, obviously I knew he was like dope ass Skratcher, but when he started cutting with that spatula, I had to record it and say, "The fuck!" Like, I've never seen this in my life, nor I don't think I'll ever see it again. So yeah, I filmed it and I had to showcase it as a Skratcher of the Day because damn, I don't think anyone would ever do that. And it's only Ray.
You know what? I was looking. Ray, do you remember Chad Jackson? Do you guys remember who Chad Jackson was?
Yep,
Like,
with the football and the pull cues, everything.
Yeah, the pull cues. It kind of in that spirit, Ray. I was like, yo, when Chad Jackson did that stuff, he had the pull cue and the footballs and all that. That was on a full DJ setup, and to see it like 360 into like you with that little spatula going in, I was like, yo, this is knowledge born right here, son.
That's where it's inspired from, man. The old school shit.
The old school
right.
Word.
Yeah.
Insert video here.
Yeah. I remember seeing the guy with like a chainsaw.
What?
That was
Yes,
just left
yes.
field. Like a lot of the old like DMC videos, there's a lot of people using props.
Do you remember DJ Koki from Philippines?
Yeah, he had the puppet.
He put R2D2 in the middle of his and then he was like
Yeah, the strings.
Yes.
Oh, that's the one. Yeah.
Remember Snake Eyes?
Oh, make
Yeah.
way, cause here I come.
And Snake Eyes with his fucking spray cans.
Oh god. And his contacts, he had contacts on.
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
that's right.
Yeah.
He really sold it. I
Yeah.
love that. Shout
How
out
about you?
Dan.
How about you, Nikki?
Shout out Snake Eyes.
What did you learn about yourself or working with these fools this year?
That y'all are a bunch of fools, but
It took you the pod to figure that out.
Nah, I think that it was really cool getting to know all of y'all. I think I learned a lot about like why Eric loved this community so much. I think, sometimes I still question like, where is my place in all of this? But I think it's tight that y'all meet everybody where they're at. And I think that that's been like, kind of like one of the cool things watching this community grow is that like, y'all don't ever force anyone to be on the pod. Y'all don't ever put any pressure on anyone to do anything. It's just like all love and all support. And I think that I had this idea of working with all of y'all that it was going to be really different. Like working with a bunch of dudes was going to be really hard and like really annoying and kind of like slow or like, there's going to be a lot more challenges than there actually were. Like y'all are efficient. And yeah, I think that like I gotta give you all props because like I don't do anything and it is tight to just see the group continue to move forward and like grow and expand and like even just like from an outside, like from a bird's eye view, it's just kind of just watching how the community has grown and it feels like it's all also like come together with like Skratcher of the Day and like just like the engagement from community or like just comments that I see. It's like it reminds me of when Portabilist started blowing up.
Right.
And it's like there was this kind of like void in the community for a minute and y'all are bringing it back together and bringing it back to like the community and the love and all of that. And so I'm kind of like just super hyped to be part of it, even if I'm not doing a whole lot.
You're crazy. You do a lot.
I don't like, let's be real, but that's okay. Y'all meet me where I'm at.
Emotional support is a lot,
and that's real. Like the healing that's come out of this for me, just knowing that like I can pick up the phone and like you guys are active in the chat, or that there's these like calls that are happening
That's
in between
100%
recording.
me.
Like, that has been super healing for me. I don't think y'all know, but like my voice is shaky just thinking about it because there's like so much love and appreciation here. So like,
told you, Nikki, I'm gonna take you with me from here on, no matter what.
You're not getting rid of me. It's all good. That feeling's mutual. So
That's real right there, man.
Fun to watch and witness.
It may look like you're not being helped or you're not being used or anything, but in reality, you've been done a lot.
Yeah.
You've done a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
Because without you, I feel like we would be a bunch of gago-ness, man.
Okay, fair, yes, I keep y'all in check. I make sure that the offensive
Nikki, that
shit
you keep us
doesn't
in
make
check.
it online, so you're welcome.
Man. Thank you, Nikki.
You do keep us in check, man.
For real.
You know that.
But I do want to say that I do think we should have a Patreon for all that like off-camera, off-pod stuff.
Yeah, that's a dope idea, though, for real.
Like off-cam when we're not recording, that shit is so funny.
Yeah.
Can you imagine our WhatsApp calls?
No.
Oh my god.
Let's not release those.
That's a no. That's a no.
Wait,
for us.
who's recording those though? Jovie?
No. Jovie.
Probably.
What was Biggie's favorite?
Exactly. What was Biggie's favorite?
Yeah, be ready for the next question, guys. Be ready.
I feel kind of what do you call it? What's the word I'm looking for? Like, because you didn't call me, dude. That's fucked up, dog.
I did. No, wait, I did. I called everyone here, and if you picked up, you picked up. But I called everyone.
I didn't get no missed call or anything.
Oh,
like
trust
that.
me, man. I
dog.
called. Trust me, I called.
Nah, man. I'm always on my phone, dog.
Okay, you'll wait. Just wait.
Jovie, there was some like Ray. There was some concern there. Like you weren't on one day, and Paul was like, "Yo, Gumbeaux, did Jovie call you and ask you anything?" And I was like, "What the fuck is the Biggie quit? Like, what is going on?" Everyone just kind of chimed in and was like, "Yo, what the fuck is that, man? Is he all right?"
Yo, why is he calling me by my DJ name?
Exactly. What kind of pieces? Like, yo, this guy recorded us, and I was just waking up too. I was like, man, I look so bad in that call. I was like,
yo, man, because people got to see the real us, man, and that's real us, bro.
No, that was real.
That's what's up.
My favorite one was Jointz. Jointz being like, I was like, oh yeah, you got you, dude.
Ray's answer was the best, man. Ray's answer was
Ray.
Ray's answer was the best.
Yeah.
What did you say, Ray?
He said National Geographic.
Oh.
Dude, I was at work, man. I was like in my uniform and everything too.
Damn.
All dirt McGirt, man. Shit.
Man can read. He reads.
Man.
I didn't even know that.
Piggying off Wundrkutie over there. I don't know. When you say no pressure, I got pressured into other stuff by PJ.
Oh no.
PJ straight up, I just hopped on. I just got introduced and went through everything. And PJ's like, so what, Chris? Gonna do Skratcher today?
Yeah.
Oh fuck! Of course I'm not gonna say no.
Yeah, for
I
our
got bullied
listeners,
into
we
do
made
that.
him change his shirt.
Oh.
Yeah, we did.
And Isaac's.
We only pressure you though.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Chris is like the little
I'm
brother.
anyway.
He's like the
He's
little
that little
brother you
brother.
just tease because you just
Yeah.
you
What,
get away with it. You know.
what would Daddy do? You know.
Oh my god! I'll look 16 for y'all.
Wait, you guys, wait. So you were also wearing something else?
Yeah.
Look at Isaac Tecumseh.
Yeah, we were just on a call together earlier, and we were all wearing white shirts. And
Yeah.
yeah,
Real talk.
some days I don't know about y'all, but fuck, it's all love. But shit, man, come on.
Half of us came in wearing white, bro.
Yeah, it's true.
I had a Skratcher logo on mine too. And fuck, I was ready. I'm like, fuck, I gotta take it off. Yeah.
But was it official merch? Was it official Skratcher?
Official Skratcher Winnipeg merch.
Plug that.
That's all that matters.
Plug that chapter. Plug that.
All that matters.
Unlicensed because it was a white shirt. No, that was a nice shirt though. I want to make a white Skratcher shirt now. Yeah.
I want a
That's
tank
dope.
top.
Yeah, that's clean, bro.
Can we run the hoodies back? I want a hoodie.
Oh
You want a hoodie at this time right now? So hot.
You know what'd be crazy?
Suffer for fashion.
Oh,
Can you imagine if we like throw out just the hoodies and then like how Stussy does it, where you can just get the landmarks, only exclusive there?
Yep.
Oh, that'd be tight.
You know how wild that would be.
Like you can't even order it online. Like you have to go to that chapter to go get it. Yeah. That'd be dope.
That's dope. That's
I
dope.
want the varsity frat jackets, bro.
Me too. I've been waiting for that, man.
Oh,
Man,
the
Dude,
varsity
Skratcher
frat.
coconut bras from Hawaii would be sick.
I want Skratcher boxers, man.
Yo, Inspekt, like the Skratcher varsity Hawaii jackets is like sleeveless and shit.
Oh my god, that's so ugly, dude.
No, it's like it's
So
a
ugly.
jean. It's
Varsity
a
vest.
sleeveless jean jacket like Ula.
That's so ugly, bro. God damn it.
Insert Ula.
Is it cropped?
Oh, it's cropped.
It's a
It
crop
looks like
sleeve.
With tassels on it too.
Oh,
no.
Man, I learned a lot. Like from the first podcast when PJ and I tried to go together in the same room. And like one mic was good, and then inevitably we ended up with like him on his iPad, and oh shoot, man, it was bad.
bad,
you guys had the
yeah.
camera that moved when PJ
That
moved.
tracking camera. That tracking.
Yeah.
And yo, check it. When that's when that shit was born.
Terrible.
PJ hit it with the. You know, he hit it with the roll.
Yeah,
Remember
man.
spot one?
Yeah.
That's
I
so
can't
funny.
believe that's only 3 months ago, though. Like it feels like half a year already.
Right.
Yo, never again. That never happened again.
No,
No, it didn't.
that was the one and done.
Nah,
That was
no, we
never
got
happened
serious after that because I was like, nope, we're not doing that again.
Nope.
If anything, you're gonna bring a laptop over. We're gonna figure it out.
Yeah.
And then Ray helped me with lighting. I learned how to do lighting because I'm horrible at that.
Ray and the
And
track lighting. He's
I learned so much though.
Right.
How to talk on a podcast and not be afraid of cutting in and apologizing for it.
Shy?
Well, I just didn't know how it works. I don't know the etiquette.
You
And then you
did,
guys
yeah.
were like, well, what etiquette? I was like, oh,
Yeah.
shit. What the fuck am I doing? But yeah.
Wait, Paul, what was your favorite episode? You never even answered that question.
My favorite episode? Damn. I don't know. I like every episode that I've seen so far, but that's easy to
Good
say,
answer.
you know?
Fucking George.
Or which ones have you watched the most?
Watched the most was probably
The road trip.
the road trip one. Yeah, that was pretty funny. Actually, no. I watched the Redmatic one more than any episode. Just because he just went in there. We were like, okay, like full disclosure, you guys, like we weren't prepared for Rhett. Like we knew some questions for Rhett, but like he came on and he did that interview on his own, bro. It was so entertaining. It was so dope. Just hearing his stories, and then just like when he was telling those stories, I was actually picturing those everything that he was saying in my head, and I was like, it was just like a movie, right? And then
like the stage dive,
the stage diving, you know, all of like, you know, them getting like him passed out in his own car during practicing for DMCs and shit. It's just like I could see all that. Like those stories are priceless to me, man. So yeah, that was like one of my favorite episodes. Yeah, shouts out Clear Rhett.
I actually tripped on that one because when I asked him about like original DJ name, I think he went into a whole nother story because I had heard he had a name called Nazi Pop. Man, I was like, dang, it threw me off on that one.
He bounced around a lot, man.
It was like one answer to another answer to another answer to another answer. Then he goes, "Oh, let's go really back to the real answer here." I'm like, "Oh, hold on, what were we talking about again? I don't even know what we're talking about anymore, dude."
Like I asked him about the Dilla question because he was kind of going that way, and then he was like, "Hold up," and then he went back to some other thing we were talking about, and I completely forgot by that point what we were talking about.
Yeah, it's true. Oh man, yeah, he went everywhere. But it was a
storyteller, man. Storyteller.
Entertaining as fuck, dude. Let's talk briefly about Discord. Actually, let's
like that
behind the scenes here. Like, I know everyone hears us talking about like Skratcher of the Day and the stuff that we put on the pod and all our social streams, but the hard work that you guys have put into the Discord server, like, let's start. Like, how did this idea come out? Like, you know, what did you guys do like to get from point A to point B?
I'll loop Jointz in here in a second, but I think the initial start of it was being able to bring the community closer together. It's like, I think from when we all started talking about this, from the original meeting at NAM, like that is one thing I can say about everyone. Like even if I hadn't met you before, like our ships were all sailing in the same direction on that. Like every member of this crew was ultra dedicated and still is. So like just bringing cut culture to the forefront and all the unity community, you can use all the buzzwords you want. But when we started talking about this, it was, I'd never cut with Ray on Sonobus, but I cut with PJ on Sonobus before. And I think PJ's the one who turned me on to that. And then I tried some stuff during COVID on Zoom, and I thought for a little while Zoom was there. And I think there were a couple of other ones that I wasn't a part of, but PJ had told me something interesting that I remembered from a couple of years ago, which was him and Ray and whoever was cutting in those sessions would get on, and then they would cut, and there would be this time after that they would sit down and talk about the session and techniques and all this different stuff. And just ultimately like being able to communicate across the world. And it's always been latency. I think that anybody who's cut online, the number one issue is dropouts and latency. And when I started looking at the numbers in Discord, like they just had some interesting things on the internals. And so when we started talking about putting a chapter Discord together, and then it morphed into, well, we could teach this way and we can learn this way. And then the cutting room was born. And Jointz, I'll loop you in there, because Koi and Jointz are the archetypes of not only like putting the back end work up, but also like these quite a few idea sessions of like, and I'll let this out now, but there's a ton of work that's already done, and we're just going to keep rolling things out over the next year. There's a ton of add-ons that Justin and Koi and I, we already got the work done. And we're going to roll it out, but I'll pass the mic to Justin on that with the back end work and what their kind of mind frame was on that.
Yeah, we originally just started talking because from the meeting at NAM, it was like I was working on an app, mobile app, idea, all ideas.
Right.
And then Gumbeaux and Koi, they were talking about a website. And I was like, yeah, but then what do we want? And then based on like Paul's input and Jovie's, it was like, well, we want community chat and all this other stuff. And then someone mentioned Discord, and Koi and I were like, you guys know about Discord?
Yeah, that was at your house, bro. Sorry.
Yeah, we're all there.
That meeting.
And I was like,
We've been using, so Koi and I've been using Discord for years. Koi actually like grew up in it. He's from that generation, you know, and yeah, Discord has everything that a small community or a large community needs to thrive online in a global setting. And there's so many servers that latency's cut back. So as the original iteration of the chapter, B-Town chapter, we just kind of put everything that we wanted to see in a community from other communities like gaming, specifically gaming communities, and try to say, does this fit in Skratch culture?
Right. I remember my son was like, "Hey, you guys are doing Discord now, Boomer?"
Yo,
like,
yeah.
I was like, "Damn, okay, relax."
Yeah.
I didn't mean to make him feel like. I felt like, oh, dude, when your son was like getting into it and first checking out things, and I was like, oh man, this kid's gonna be like, Discord's dead. This is it. It's dead. These guys are in there.
Old dudes on Discord.
Yeah, I know. He's like, Dad, you're on Discord now. I'm done. I'm moving on to the next platform. But I don't know. Like, a lot of people don't even know how much time you guys actually spent once you guys opened the global cutting room. And what's crazy about that is like, there's people who are not, I guess, Discord savvy yet and knew how to connect their audio into Discord, and you guys would actually spend, I mean, countless hours with individual people just to get their shit linked up. What was the stress level there, guys?
Well, I'll say this, like, through those meetings and through the stresses that came from when we launched, we had talked about it, and Paul, you and I and Jess, we had all talked about, you know, we'll wait a little bit, and then we moved up the date and we moved it back. And then once we got there, you had started putting the posts out that it was coming. And my main, like, the only thing I was losing sleep over was like, several people are going to show up and we're going to have to get them inundated to the process and all this stuff, and if you don't know what you're doing, it can take a little time, not a lot, but it can take some. So through that, this idea was born about like what do we call the room, Justin? It's like the tryout room. It's the test room.
Or test room, right.
So we added a test room to it, and then we were able, and we still do this today, like you can contact us and you can go in the testing room once you're assigned a role, and then we can test it out, test all your gear out, and then so you don't interrupt the stream or the cutting session. And I think that was one of the most efficient things that came out of all of it, and it's worked out really well. But I think that as we're moving forward with the cutting room, people who are a little more Discord or internet savvy come in. There was one guy, I can't remember his name. I'm sorry, I can't remember your name, dude, but he's from Vegas, and he was the first person. This is when I knew it was going to be successful. It was the second week we had it open, and Justin Coy and I had spent all week, like a full week, just sitting in the room waiting on people to show up so we could help them like get into it and get them cutting and stuff. And this guy showed up, and it was like at midnight on a Friday night, and he had worked with the Beat Junkies school. And he was like, oh, Beat Junkies have a similar process. They teach this certain way with something. And he had one thing he hadn't clicked. And to this day, that is our most successful kind of student of that era. He popped in, he knew everything. And that's when I knew it was going to be successful. It was when this just kind of rando DJ popped in from Vegas. And shouts out to Twitch and all those guys in Colorado who've been supporting. Shouts out to the France, kids in the UK that have been coming through. Like, people have been coming in from all over. And it's been great because not only do we get to cut together, we also have been having producers. We'll do some more shouts out, like Gold Voltron and Molotov and Paul. We'll do a week of exclusive beats from them, and we're going to continue this as we move forward. But
Jointz too.
Yeah, Jointz as well. I think Jointz, we've got Gold Voltron running right now, right? Is it Gold Voltron?
Gold Voltron's running. I sneak my beats in there. You guys don't know that, right?
Yeah. I got one of mine in there. Paul said it was Breaking, a beat from Breaking, the movie. So, you know, that's fine. No, but all jokes aside, it's really brought the community together. And Ray, man, you come in there and bless us from time to time, man. I learned so much. I'll even talk shit. I was telling Ray he better be ready. You know, I was talking some Cajun shit, boy. And I got beat like I stole something from Ray, man. You really, that was a great learning experience and humbleness, Ray. Thank you so much.
Hey, you're welcome, man.
But having PJ come in and just everybody, Paul, everybody coming in and cutting. And I think the most, Justin, what's the most we've had in there? Like 8 or 10? I want to say something around that at one time. And
we had close to 10. There was a night where it was like people were hopping in and out.
Yeah.
We gotta figure out a way to get everybody coordinated, but it's always running.
Learning process.
Shout outs to everybody that DMs us when the looper's down and we gotta restart it. And I appreciate your patience because it's a learning curve.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's a learning process, but it's been very successful from the jump, and we just love the community, man, and thank y'all so much.
Yo, big ups to you guys, man. Damn.
Hey, did we shout out Chris Beltran yet?
Oh no, we haven't.
Yo, shouts out to Chris Beltran.
Well,
yeah.
We
Shout out, brother.
kind of talked about the opening. Y'all want to talk about the opening that's coming here soon?
Let's go, PH.
That's your brainchild, bro. That's your baby, PJ.
Nah, my baby.
Nah, bro. You planted a
Beats
flag
out
in Mecca, bro. You planted a flag.
Nah, man.
Mecca.
Just stop. I don't know. What do I say?
Whoa, how did it all get?
Woke up, I just messaged Chris. And was like,
Oh no.
you want to do it? Yeah, I just told Chris to open up a chapter, man. Get it done, bro. You know what I mean?
First off, before you get into the story, though, shouts out to PJ. How he just like reaches out to people.
It's crazy.
As himself, zero filter, which is dope. Like being real, like him being real, reaching out to people, and yo, he just asked a question. And what was that you said, Jovie? Like if you don't ask the question.
Yeah, if you don't ask the question, then you'll never know.
Exactly, something like that. Yeah, but yeah, and he reaches out to people, like anyone, like getting people to be part of the interviews, or getting people to be part of the chapters, or just like getting judges for the up and coming wild cuts. Like, yo, Peach reached out to these people as himself, and so far everyone's been bending their knees to this guy. So shouts out Peach.
Great work, PJ.
Here's a fact about PJ. Here's a fact about PJ. He has touched every category of what we're doing here in Skratcher. He's touched. He's touched Scratch of the Day. He's touched the podcast. Of course, reaching out to the peeps. He's touched Discord. Discord. So he's actually touched every project thus far. He's like the employee of the month, bro.
Yeah,
bro.
Salute.
Yo,
man.
You're like Prince Hakeem, bro.
Yeah.
Where's my plaque?
Gumbeaux, we gotta get him a plaque. Put this face on it, bro.
For sure. I got plaques.
Like a McDowell looking one.
What I missed. Upside down.
Yeah.
It's got the Midas touch.
And don't forget, PJ's touched all of our hearts.
That's right.
Most importantly,
touched our hearts.
Shouts out.
He is the one that touches everyone's hearts, bro.
No, but really, like, this is the reason why I've said it in a previous pod and to other people and personally, I was like, yo, like, without PJ reaching out saying like, hey, he wanted to open up a chapter out in Seattle, I was like, go ahead, it's up to you if you want to. I wasn't really thinking about doing anything, and then this guy does it, and he brings the team in, and just inspired me, and then the people he connected me with, it just like all y'all that he, like Gumbeaux, Tecumseh, Justin, like all you guys, like really inspired me to like, yo, maybe there is something.
My favorite thing about Peach is that he just doesn't give a fuck. That's what he usually says, right?
Yeah. Yo, at Tri-Cities, there was like a b-boy battle. I don't know if I brought this up. There was an actual b-boy battle going on. There's a circle going on. Guys are about to jump, and he just walks in the middle of the dance floor, and he goes, and just walks off. What?
I didn't even hear about this. What?
No, he's just like, what? He walked straight up in the middle. I was like, yeah. And I just fucking bounced off.
He just walked away.
He walks. Okay, so we take a break. We go back to the hotel. We chill for a bit, and we go back to the event. And yeah, we're just like, like Bagungi saying, we just woke up and shit. It was just like we just went back to the event. And PJ walks through the entrance doors. He walks like the stairs going to the stage. He walks on the stage, setting up a turntable about to scratch. I'm just looking at each other, saying, "What the fuck is he doing, dude?" Is about to go on. He's smiling at us at the same time, right? I'm like,
that's crazy.
Yeah, I don't think that was a good time, bro.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he was
He's
ready.
just like, don't make it weird.
He was just all set, man. I loved it.
Too late.
Every minute.
That's how you make an entrance.
That's how you make an entrance. Yo, did he
Loved
scream
every
beat
minute.
that to anybody? I know he did. Did he scream
No, he
beat
did.
that?
He
Oh
did.
yeah,
He
the
did.
breakdancers.
Right. We gotta have that. I can't have an event with PJ like that.
Yeah, beat the B-boy cipher though. I went in the middle of it before it started. It was the big battle, I think.
Yeah, it was the finals.
And I was like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm gonna do this, man. I'm walking there, dude.
I'm not taking.
Act like I'm gonna do a little. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did a little two-step, whatever.
Yeah. Did a
beat that.
Little up rock.
And then that's it.
Yeah.
Fuck him up, PJ.
Yeah.
Fuck him up.
Fuck him up. Fuck him up.
For
And
real
it's
though,
not
PJ is definitely the heart of this group, bro.
Right.
He's the heart.
100.
Nah.
You're
not
very
taking-
motivational. You
Yeah,
never
bro.
always like,
Yeah.
you always back
Yeah,
everything, bro. You back everything.
Yeah.
Yo,
That's
it's-
what's up, man.
I'm gonna add
Huge.
one more. I gotta add one more. My first NAM, when we went to the NAM Invitational, and this is not taking anything away from the amazing cuts that Genius threw down in that battle. All right, because he nailed it. He's killed it. But I firmly believe, because I was there, that PJ in the back with the whole crew yelling at fucking Flip Flop, yo, beat that as loud as he could, absolutely had an impact on that battle.
Definitely.
There's no
100.
doubt in my mind.
100.
You're gonna lose. You're gonna lose. You're gonna lose.
You're gonna. I love you, Flip Flop, but you're gonna lose.
Yeah, he did say that.
And like he did say that, and that Paul, that was the first night I met you, and so I'm just trying to keep it cool because PJ is my brother. So if somebody's popping off, I'm watching, and he is going off, and the whole Skratcher crew. That's when I first got to see y'all, like y'all,
dope.
right?
Yeah.
And the camaraderie and just the. I mean, just think about that in the finals of a battle, someone yelling at you with a bunch of dudes from across the way, like, I love you, dude, but you about to lose, and beat that every time Genius went. The shit was hilarious.
It was
Hilarious.
a very, very emotional night.
Yeah.
Very emotional.
Was.
Yo, can I
was.
speak on that for a second?
Let's
so,
go.
Yeah,
like,
man.
there was this moment where, like, we were pretty sure Glenn was gonna win, right? Like, he was killing it. There was this moment. So, like, I'm talking to everyone, and we're all behind him, and I'm just like, yo, if he wins, we should like jump him on stage. Like we should go up there. We're gonna hug him and shit. We're gonna like hug him and shit. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be like a Mighty Ducks moment, right? So I'm like, okay, we're gonna do this. So if you watch the Swiss Styles video of the thing, as soon as he gets announced the winner, he puts his hands up, and I'm the only motherfucker that jumps up there and hugs him. All these guys left me hanging. All of them. Fuck you.
They
guys.
left.
Everyone's like, who's this fanboy?
Yeah, they're like, yo, the guy really,
went up there and hugged him, yo.
Yeah.
that guy really likes Genius, man. Wow.
Who's this special kid jumping up into the
Yeah,
square?
Look, Slippee, were they all telling you they were gonna do it with you?
Yeah, they were like, yeah, okay, we're gonna do it.
no.
We're gonna do it. Okay, we'll go up with you.
I think what
Everyone
happened
bailed
was
on
that when he won, I started bawling, and I bawled my eyes out, and everyone just like, the guys who were around me just grabbed onto me, and it was just crazy.
Yeah.
Like, when I saw Glenn take that, I was like, yo, that wasn't Glenn up there, man. That was Eric.
You said that to me.
Crazy. And you were there next to me. Like, that was my intro to you too. I was like, man, I'm crying on this dude's shoulder. I'm first met right now, and I'm just like, oh, dude, it was such an emotional night. Like we all fucking won.
Yeah, that felt like it was Skratcher against Flip Flop, dude.
Yeah. Skratcher versus the world, basically.
The
Yeah.
world.
The world.
That shit was funny as fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Shout out
Flip
Kenny,
Flop
man. I love
definitely
you,
felt like
dog.
that.
Yeah, shouts out Kenny, man. We love you, bro. You're a freaking killer, dude.
No,
Yeah,
but
man,
straight up, that moment right there is when I was like, I want to be Skratcher. For
Yeah.
real. That was it. That sold it. Because PJ had always talked about, like, I was very, with all the training I did with PJ, he'd always talked through y'all guys' relationship and all that stuff. And I had definitely seen more than enough stuff online. But, like, just seeing how you guys moved, and then it wasn't just, and there's a lot of, Shortcut brought this up. I watched it after. He was talking about real crews. There's not a lot of tons of real crews out there anymore. This is a real ass crew. And I love you guys.
Oh, bro. Love, man. Thank you.
That was
That's
a
dope.
word.
You know, we said PJ was the heart of the group, but I have a question for everyone. Who's the shy one of the group?
Shy one.
Shy one, yeah.
Justin.
Yeah.
It's Ray.
Justin.
Ray. Yeah, Ray.
Yeah,
Ray?
but
Huh?
when Ray
I
says things,
Believe
it's
it or
like,
not, it's Ray, dude.
Really?
It's Ray, dude.
I feel like he's quiet, but he's like, he says the funny shit when
For
you
sure.
don't expect it.
It's
Hey, man.
quick.
Really?
He's got
But
the
when you
So
get
you
to know Ray,
gotta break him, man.
yeah, when you get to know Ray, it's no, man. He's the most. Loudest motherfucker you know, man.
I would have chose Justin.
I don't know. I guess I'm shy, but I really I'm just taking everything in all the time. So
You're the observer.
Justin's eloquent though.
Yeah.
Justin gives the most dad vibes, man. He's got the dad vibes.
Okay, the most responsible of the group.
Yeah,
Who's that?
responsible. Yeah.
Not me.
Justin. Justin, you'd say Justin's the most responsible.
No way, man! I'm the dude that passes out in the middle of the floor.
That's because you worked all day, bro. You worked
What's
all
the story, Justin? Whatst the story?
Yeah, first day I'm out there with everyone, and I'm like living it up, just living it up. We get to the invitational, and I don't even think like we were there for like 10 minutes or something. I went outside, and Slippee and the homies were partaking and blowing it in the wind. I was like, I'm on vacation. Let me hit that. And nah, dog.
That was not the one.
It was not. I was not prepared for the level. What it was, but it was on that level of like, this ain't what you're used to at all. So yeah, well, I was like, I better go inside and get some water. And next thing you know, I was like, out. And then the staff was so cool though. Shouts out to the staff at the, what is it? What's that spot called?
What venue was that at?
Yeah, Ultra Lounge.
Yeah, Ultra that year. Cause I'm not gonna say anything about this past year, but
yeah.
Dude, but I think like once I came to and I was chilling and everything was all right, and I went back to the guys like, what was in that? She's like, dude, do you don't dab? And I'm like, oh shit, no.
That was the laboratory made shit.
Yeah, it was cool though. But then Paul was like, I felt so bad because it was like Paul was really like, oh, and then PJ too, because PJ was like, shit, Arlette.
Dude, that's the first
explaining to do.
It was
some explaining to do, bro.
She's never gonna let him come back.
I called Arlette. I was like, you'll never guess what happened. She's like, you're stupid. You know better than that. I was like, yeah, I know. Sorry.
Nice.
I'm sorry.
Who's the loud one of the
My
group?
bad.
Oh, Jorik. Easy.
Jorik, man.
Yeah.
Yo. Chill, man.
Yeah.
Yo, man, I fell asleep at the fucking invitational this year, man.
Oh yeah, you did.
Loudest, yeah, it has to be you, but like outgoing, it's Jovie for sure, dude.
Yeah.
Outgoing?
Yeah, Jovie.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
You don't rest, man. You're just out and about.
Yeah, bro.
And you everywhere, man. Like, we don't even know where you are half the time in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
I'm
on a
ready.
podcast in
Jovie.
every single city. Boston, Toronto, Vancouver. He's in Montreal right now.
You and Matt are actually tied up pretty out there. Like,
Yeah,
Matt,
you guys-
Matt
I
was
stuck
on
to Canada.
tour,
I stayed in Canada.
but you're on
See,
tour.
really, I thought you'd be all over though, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because again, we're only talking a span of 3 months, and you guys have been everywhere.
Yeah.
Are we gonna say the father of the group is Paul?
No.
What? Father
Most
Paul?
definitely, dude.
No.
I would say yeah.
Yeah. Older
No,
brother.
no. I say dumb shit too. You guys, man. No,
You're
I'm
still
not- I'm-
Papa.
No, I'm not.
No, that's true though, because I posted some dumb shit to one of the private threads, and you posted a picture of you going, "Please stop."
Hold on, we have the private.
Yo, we got a private.
Yeah. Papa, it would be Daddy, right? Yeah.
Daddy,
We have to ask Inspekt about Daddy.
Oh my
It's
god!
Daddy.
I'm never gonna live this down, bro.
Yo, Inspekt, would you agree with everything that we've said so far though? Like, who's most like loud and most responsive, quiet?
I agree.
Yeah.
I have no disagreement.
Because you're new into it, so now you're like piecing them together. Who's who, and it makes sense to you,
the
right?
dopest thing of like just watching everybody's character and personality. For some odd reason, there's like a dynamic shift with everybody, but it all seems to like connect in some way, shape, or form. I don't know what it is.
100.
It's so dope to me.
I can say on that level of, aura and color given off, how do we in Gumbeaux line up then? Because everybody's mixing us up all the time, so I want to know.
You're both the same color and shit.
Yeah. That maybe that.
Wait, to be fair, there was a recent Paul picture that people just took as Tecumseh.
Ike back.
But that was me though. That was between me and Tecumseh, not even Gumbeaux and Tecumseh. It was me.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, PJ thought it was like like one of the what was it? We were pushing for the what's it called?
Shirt.
Worldwide Scratch
with the
shirt,
shirt.
right?
Yeah.
It was my back, and then PJ goes on the thread. He goes, "Yo, tag Isaac. He'll be so happy." I'm like, what? I'm like, why? Why would he be so happy? So then he got me thinking. I'm like, yo, fuck. So I start scrolling through Isaac's fucking feed all the way down to the bottom, trying to see if he's posting a picture of him with the shirt on. Like, oh, this guy's fucking hot. And then and I go back to PJ. I go, yo, what are you talking about? That's me, bro. Yo, the lighting was so white. You made it so white. I'm like, I guess.
I legit thought it was Isaac, dude.
That's too funny,
bad,
though.
dude.
Respect.
He's like, I can't tag him.
You bro, I'm fucking mad, dude.
When we're out there doing our mobiles, we get it all the fucking
time.
Oh, you too. You and Gumbeaux, yeah.
Like I'm holding into a venue and they just come up and start saying like, "Yo, how you doing?" I'm like, I don't know this motherfucker. And Gumbeaux got to these people. Like,
Got to these people.
it was a plan. And JoJo's sitting there and she goes, "Oh, I know him very well." And I'm like, what are you talking about? In my life.
I never seen
JoJo just plays along. She's so good.
That's
man.
fucking dope. Shout out to JoJo.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
man.
At B-Town, when I walked in and I was talking to Gumbeaux, and then he's like, he had to go to the washroom, so he went to the washroom, and then I saw you. I'm like, what the fucking Houdini just happened here? I just swear I just saw him go away. And I saw you. I'm like, the fuck?
Not even gonna lie, man. Like, what was it? During the Rayted-R one, I was like, I'm looking at like, yo, is that? Let's go. It's not Gumbeaux. It's not Gumbeaux. It's not Gumbeaux.
That's so dope. I love it. I love it. That's funny. That's funny.
I'm not gonna lie though, if I didn't know you guys, I can't tell either, dude.
You can't tell.
One's wearing a hat. That's it. That's how you know.
He's got a hat on.
Yeah.
There you go.
Honestly, you like it's same glasses and shit. Is it the
Holy
same one?
crap! It's like the
No,
white version
man.
of E40.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and that's the first. Yo,
What
he
is
got
that today?
He's got gazelles. Those are
Oh, those
gazelles.
gazelles.
He's got the
Yeah, it's rocking gazelles.
No,
I didn't get
bro.
prepared though,
Oh, the
man. Those are
same, bro.
dope, dude.
Gazelles, bro.
I'm
And
tripping
yo,
out right now.
Yo, but since we were talking about like, you know, who's the hard and who's loudest and who's dad or whatnot, but when it comes to perfectionists, shouts out to fucking Rayted-R. dude.
Ray.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
That's right.
Oh my god.
Definitely
The perfectionist of the group.
But he does bring in the quality control of what we've been pushing out lately. You can totally see the overall branding with Skratcher now, and I feel like that was from his direction. Legit, bro. Legit.
100%.
Yeah.
100%, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah,
I
man.
agree.
It
100
shows
Ray.
through his
Yeah,
cuts.
for real.
How
Nah,
detailed he
fuck.
is.
Yeah.
When after we did B-Town Ray and you made that video of the whole Seattle thing and all the way through, man, I was in my feelings about that. I was like, Rayted-R loves us. You know what I mean? That shit was dope. You just bring a whole nother. Yeah, you just don't fuck with shit that's whack, man. And you don't put out
Legit.
whack shit,
Yeah.
so I fuck with that hard.
Yeah.
Yo, if
Thank you,
Ray
man.
privately calls you or messages you, you fucked up.
Yeah. You made a mistake.
Okay?
Damn.
Just
That
saying.
means I fuck up all the time.
Also,
I know. I just have to know it's like nobody's perfect, man.
that's but
man.
let me no. That's your game though. That's how I always know when I fucked up because he's like, listen, man, everybody's human. That's kind of how he starts.
Softens the blow.
I fucked
No,
something
he
up.
always
I-
softens it. He always softens it. He's like,
He
no, it's
softens
cool.
the
It's
blow,
cool.
yeah.
It's cool. But in my head, I'm like, I fucked up. He's
Yeah,
pissed.
totally mad. Yeah. Fucking muting and talking in between. And he was like, yeah, Gumbeaux, you know, everybody does it, right? We just have to watch. And I was just like, no, it's me. I'm the one that's doing it. Just fuck.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I feel weird doing that shit still, dude. Like, I feel weird doing that. It's like I have to really
okay,
think
man.
about it.
Nah, man.
No,
it
we need that. We
better.
need that.
We need
100%.
that. We need it, man.
We need that.
Makes
man.
it better.
So if you get a
Same
private
way-
message or a call from Ray,
Yeah.
Same way.
Up.
I mean, the same
fucked
way
up.
that when Nikki messages us and just, you know, checks on us, like we all need each other, legit. Like,
yeah,
I
for
think
real.
the reason why
100.
I feel like we're dope because of each other.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And the checks and balance.
Yeah, bro.
Everyone's 2
Yeah.
cents count. Yeah, it
Exactly.
develops the final product for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'd all be arrested if Nikki didn't say anything to us for sure.
Legit, dude.
Keeping us
Fuck
out
it.
of jail.
Keep it real.
I didn't say arrested, but maybe canceled.
Just as bad. Just as bad.
But guys, shouts out to you guys. We've been doing good. She hasn't messaged me or privately, so we've been good so far.
We've been doing good. We're doing good.
Ray
I
hasn't
mean,
messaged me
it's a way
privately.
of life, guys. It's not just for the pod. We
I
just
know,
don't want to be.
We know.
We just want to be good people. That's
We
all.
know.
We know.
We know.
Oh,
We know.
We know. We're just
Thank you.
dumbasses. Sometimes.
On that note, too, like just to have that environment of a crew that's so close, it's like we could tell each other stuff and not take it like it's constructive. You know what I'm saying? Not like, oh, you suck or something, and then it's like, damn, this motherfucker don't like me or something. But of course, I felt like the one, like I heard like somebody said it, like if PJ goes to you, bro, you suck.
That was me.
Feel that? I'd hate to. That was motivation though.
Yeah, he told me that I suck. I loved it.
I think one of the cool things about the squad is that, I don't know, we did mention about it a lot of times in some pods, but us just being able to be accessible to each other like 24 hours a day. And we like 1 minute we'll be like, I know I call you guys right before I go to work. And go hang out with you guys. We do like a mental check between each other, say how you doing and whatnot. And it leads into like, sometimes it gets crazy. We talk about a lot of dumb shit, but then most times it also leads to sappy shit and how much we like appreciate each other and how we both we all motivate each other.
Yeah.
And it's dope. But like, again, we're so accessible to each other no matter what time of the day is, and it's fucking awesome.
Yo, I gotta say, like, I didn't know how much of a monster you guys were when the first day I went to bed, I woke up with 100 fucking notifications on WhatsApp. I was like, what the fuck? I felt, okay, it feels good to wake up to a lot of notifications, but it was all from you guys. I was like, holy shit.
Probably 100 notifications after a 6-hour video call.
I was tripping out.
Facts, bro. That's
how I know it's like a real
Yeah.
crew, because all you guys talk to each other. Like, like I get a good morning text on the group chat from Peach. Like, that's dope to me.
Yeah.
And don't forget the stickers.
Stickers are my favorite.
The stickers are the best.
You got a sticker.
I got a sticker. I just didn't think it'd be that one.
Right.
Fuck.
It means we love you. Hey, the first time I got a sticker Inspekt, I was a happy guy. I was like, yo, I got a sticker, man.
It's like a trophy, you know what I mean?
It
like
is.
You made it.
We need those. I need those.
Yeah,
but like for like real talk,
phone, man.
real talk. This is shout out to Paul for putting the group together and having that opportunity to talk to each other, because that's how the podcast is. That's how we practice for it. It's our interactions with each other. So that means like when you go on the podcast now, it's so natural, and that's what he built. Like that's like I get it. There's a purpose to it, right? So. Because we're on there like chatting up anytime, it just warms us up to when we record. Now when we record, it's like it's easy now. We're just up and open. We just talk about anything.
Not only that, it actually represents like what we do and what we believe and feel. It projects onto our on our IG accounts. You can see it. You know what I mean? The whole world sees it, and I don't mind. You know what I mean? If they want to see something negative, so be it. You know what I mean? But right now, all I see is positive, man. So thank y'all.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything really negative. Nah, thank y'all for real. All those comments, that stuff's inspirational. So to everybody listening and watching, that interaction we get from y'all drives not only some of our internal conversations, but like how the content actually comes out as well. So the more engagement from the community, the better.
Like for me on that too, it's like I'll see you guys on there with the call. Like, I mean, sometimes I won't pick it, like, jump on. I'm in the middle of something or whatever. Like, like I haven't got comfortable enough with you guys when I like sitting on the toilet to answer yet.
Well, we have a story about that.
Yeah.
Right? You want to say anything?
Oh yeah, we were just on a call. I was just sitting on the toilet, but you wouldn't, if you knew, you knew. Nikki got on the call, and I never moved. I didn't want to make it apparent, so I just stayed there. But luckily, she left quick enough that I was like able to keep it going.
I had no idea. I had no idea.
Even better.
He was like this. Like, whoop.
Yeah.
I'll come in on the calls and y'all be acting hella weird, and I just hang up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't want to be here.
Yeah, it's all good. You stuck
That's
around
probably
though,
one of
so-
those days.
Yeah.
Thanks for sticking around though. Yeah.
But for real, the group is tight, man. You'll see PJ, like last time he was just taking a shower, he showed us his chest and shit. It was nice. Man. That was
Yeah.
awesome.
Jorik, every time he
I was
answers
gonna
with
say-
a shirt on, when
Yeah.
Jorik has a shirt on, there's something going on.
Yeah.
It's usually without a shirt. Yeah.
Jorik loves to show us his body.
I know, you freaking show off.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, it's not there. Right? I can do a wave. You want to see my wave?
Yo, let's go. Let's go.
PJ, let's see yours again.
DJ, battle. We got a battle.
We got a battle.
Gonna-
Yeah, guys using the chair. Nice.
Does it look like we're looking at each other? Or are we gonna like, go back and forth?
No, you have to
Face the other way. Face the other way.
Yeah, if you face one has to face the other way, so you have to
What
do it
is
on.
happening?
Oh, there you go.
There you
Right
go,
there.
there you go.
There it is. There it is.
Yeah.
On my
Yeah.
screen, Gumbo's in the middle.
Yeah, Gumbeaux's in the middle. Yeah,
Yeah, same here.
love
And he's
it.
enjoying it. Look at him.
Love
Hey,
it.
Gumbeaux, can I buy you a drink?
Yeah.
This is gonna be an interesting edit.
Yeah.
This is too funny.
I'm gonna cry.
Yeah, dude.
We should release a B-sides though. Like at the end of the season, Ray, we should release like a B-sides of like some of the moments.
Back to what I was saying a minute ago, like jumping on those calls. It's like even if I've been like haven't been in the mix for a minute, just doing stuff, and it's like it's not like Isaac comes on, oh this is kind of weird now. It's like, oh, what's up? It's like it's that welcoming feeling, like knowing that you guys are always there or whatever.
Oh, it's just
wow.
Isaac.
Like, what is going here?
Nah.
That's fine.
I love how like sometimes like if you guys can't stay on, you guys would just pop on and then everyone he just does the wave. He or she just does the wave and just bounces out. Everyone just waves. It's great. Hey, but like I mean, we had amazing guests this pod or this season it's crazy.
Amazing.
We started off with a bang with D Styles, like that was just seeing that many. Oh man, like when he first popped on into our chat and then all of us were there, I was like, oh damn, this guy looks like we're just gonna gang up on this dude.
Yeah,
right?
dude. Wait, we got a 360. What were we talking about? It was something bad too. Was it O-rings or no? Rimming. There you go. You were
Rimming.
explaining.
Oh my god.
Slippee was explaining
Oh my
rimming
God.
to PJ. Rim job versus rimming. Okay, got it. That's correct. That's fact.
And cut this part out. What number are we at?
I had to bring
125.
it. 125, 51.
Gumbeaux, you're gonna get a call from Nikki later.
I know. And Ray.
I mean,
HR from Ray and a call from Nikki.
Yeah.
I can name all the positions that you guys have talked about. And
The HR's gonna call.
I know, like Ray gets on, hey Gumbeaux, everybody's human and likes rim jobs, but
Oh my god.
No, I legit didn't know what that rim job meant, dude.
God damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
It was educational, you guys.
It's like that other one you guys were talking about spray painting, and I was literally like spray painting that day. So when like you're in the thread when you guys are saying that, I'm like, oh, what?
I fucking
What are you
can't right
talking
now.
all
Holy
these
shit.
terminologies that we've
I
come up
know,
with.
fucking Jovie.
shouts out to you, Jointz. You run I know where to bury the body with you, bro. You got a no snitch policy. I'm in. We're good.
Yeah,
good,
I
bro.
remember that
We're
one.
good.
What are you
That was
guys
funny.
talking about, man? I don't
know nothing about that.
I don't know.
Nothing.
Spray painting after a cup of coffee. Yeah. Let's go.
So gross.
So with all the guests that we've had in the past, like what do you guys, who would you guys like to see in the next season?
Short.
Yeah, shortcut. Yeah, that'd be definitely dope.
I like to see like a really like a club DJ. I was always thinking about bringing like Miles Medina.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Good.
You think we could get James hype after that last?
That was actually my favorite part of the episode.
That was
Chris
amazing.
on there. Chris got to be on there, dude.
That was amazing.
I'd like to see DJ Jazzy Jeff on.
Yeah.
Man, please.
Jeff, if you're watching.
Yeah. I like
Jeff.
Babs for sure.
Yeah. You throw. That'll be the intro. Just Jeff just getting thrown out of the Smith home, or no, what is it called? What was their last name?
It was
Banks, the Banks home.
Banks.
Yeah. Funny.
I'd like
Q,
to
of
see
course.
Newmark. I'd like to see
Newmark.
Newmark.
Oh,
No. Q, of
Cut
course.
chemist.
Cut chemist. Q.
I would actually like an international DJ, because I want the perspective of like them seeing US, like how they perceive all the tablism. You know,
Angelo.
Yeah, who are you
Angelo
thinking?
don't like.
Angelo.
Rafik?
What about Rough Tone?
Swords.
Swords.
Yeah,
Richie Rough Tone. Maybe get
Pretty much anyone over there.
turntable training wax on.
CTMB.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Melody.
Simon. over there.
Melody.
Oh, but you guys talking about
Kevin.
Kevin.
Feel it.
Scratch Bastard.
Yeah, Scratch Bastard. Yeah.
J-Rock. Yeah.
Kevin would be
yeah.
dope. Kevin would be dope.
Yeah. Edward.
Espinoza. Jay Espinoza.
Espinoza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about? Let's go to the East Coast. Who on the,
Wait. Can I cut something real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
What was that one episode you guys were all talking about Kevin? Whoever got the name all wrong. What was
That was the Tri-Cities road trip. We were talking about.
That was Jovie.
That was what was it?
No,
for
that was
Twilight-
you, Ray. You said
Twilight
Kevin,
Ray?
Ray.
That was you, Ray.
No, that was you, Jovie. You remember you said Kevin.
Yeah, no, you said Kevin. We're like, it's between Edward and no, we
Kevin.
said Jacob and you said Kevin.
Kevin was instead of
Yeah.
Jacob was Kevin.
Yeah.
Yo,
That's all I got thinking
Shouts out
about.
to Twizzy.
Yeah. Shout out to Twizzlers and all the Twizzlers.
Oh my God.
that was a fun conversation. I enjoyed.
That
I enjoyed
was
Yeah.
fun. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I'd like to see chapter heads and from around the world participate in the cast, because I want to see what they're doing out there and how it's different from us, and we could spawn
Damn
off ideas.
Danny.
That'd be cool.
Danny.
Damn Danny.
That's
Yeah.
Danny tough. That's
Rob Swift.
But
I'd
yeah.
like to have Rob on.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that'd be spicy.
You both can just do it together. I think you guys would do great.
Oh, me and Rob would arm wrestler fight. That's a
That would be like a 10-hour episode. Man.
yeah.
Yeah, you could edit that one.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm cool off that one, dude.
Nah, because it's just gonna immediately go to like the hip hop conversation of black and brown people, and it's over. It's done. 12 hours. It's a problem.
Oh, actually, Kid Capri would be really tight too.
Caprio, he's
Yeah.
I can
what
see
if
it.
we-
I can see the edit, right, where it's like all of us were on, right, and then we all slowly fade out.
Honestly, though, East Coast, we should do the creator, man. We should get Grand Wizard.
Wizard?
Fedor.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be tight.
get Flash and Hurt.
Dope.
That was
Premiere?
dope.
You think you get a premiere?
Premiere would be ill.
Premiere.
DJ Scratch.
Premiere.
DJ Scratch.
Scratch Vision.
Beat all that. We need Lord Finesse.
Oh, Lord Finesse. Yeah.
I like to get Rectangle on.
Nah.
Yeah. Rectangle's cool.
All right, we might as well. You want me to break it out?
I got a story about Rectangle.
We got a story about Lord Finesse, man.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I brought it up.
Isaac
Maybe
brought
what
it
you
up.
said?
All right, so my first name, I've mentioned this multiple times, and I was overwhelmed. Matter of fact, when I told the story about Babu, Jork did the thing. I did go to the bathroom. It was rough, man. I was an overwhelmed human, right? So one of my favorite artists of all, I'm a hip hop motherfucker, Lord Finesse. I love that dude's art. I love his work, all of that shit. And so he was DJing. One of the main things I wanted to see at NAMM was he was slated to DJ at the Pioneer booth, and I'm not gonna miss this shit.
Okay.
So all the stuff went down. I got to see him. We got there a little late, but I did get to see the tail end of his set. I was like, word. And he's walking around with this baddie. And I was nervous. It's Lord Finesse. So it's like the crowd kind of parts, and it's just Finesse standing there with this girl. And we kind of lock eyes, and I just go to introduce myself, and I stick my hand out and I shake his hand. And he's like, yo, what's up? I'm Finesse. And I grabbed his hand and I froze like this. And no, this gets way worse.
Oh shit! Here we go.
My hands start perspiring like at a rate that has never happened before. I'm talking about swamp mutant. Yeah, exactly. Lubed up. And I'm standing there in the middle of the aisle, right by the Beat Junkies booth, holding this dude's hand, sweating. Heard McGurb, can't talk, froze up, bad. I'm all bad right now. And I was like, yeah, I'm DJ Gumbeaux. You know, I really like your Lord Finesse. And your man, your man is trying to pull his hand back, and I can't let it go. I got it.
Oh my God.
I got it, and I can't let go. I don't know what the fuck is my whole shit shut down. I'm just like stuck. And now
Starstruck, man.
Yeah, starstruck, straight up.
That happens.
And
That happens.
He starts, man, I've been on some stages too. I cannot believe this shit. And so it starts to get uncomfortable. We have entered the 10 to 12 second mark. You know what I'm saying? And he starts to pull back. Nah, this is no bullshit. He starts to pull back, and I'm not letting this dude's hand go, man.
Oh,
and
no.
I can't. And he's like, finally gets it away from me. And I was like, yeah, I mean, I just meant to tell you I'm Gumbeaux. And he just looks at me and he goes like this. He goes, uh-huh. And he just walks away.
Oh, fuck.
Fucking one of the most embarrassing moments of my life, man. And I've done some wild shit.
Dude.
So we go over to the Beat Junkies booth. I'm just trying to hide at this point and process what I did. And my man Stevefor is right behind me. He played drums at the B-Town opening. Shouts out, Clip.
Shouts out.
He taps me on my shoulder and he's like, yo, look who's standing behind me. And he's super excited. And who is it? Lord Finesse. And I just looked and I was like, yeah, I done already embarrassed myself enough today. I just walked away with that.
Damn.
So, Lord Finesse, if you hear this podcast, I love you, man. I'm not a Herb McGurb like that. I'm sorry to make it weird, bro. Sorry to make it weird.
Oh, dude. That's funny.
That's great, though, man. That's great to see that you get to meet your
like
that's super dope. That's the great thing about that, man.
Yeah, Slave to My Soundwave, one of my favorite tracks of all time. Just all of his, everything he did with Percy P, all that shit, Freestyles in the Park. He's just got a huge collection of works. There's some hip hop shit, and I love it. But I froze up, bad, all bad.
Like, who else would you guys like want to see? Slippee.
Tony.
Okay.
Hands down, Tony G.
Tony G's dope.
Even to hear Rhett talk about Tony G, it's just like that elevation of where that style, you know, like all the mix masters are dope. We all those, you know, especially on the West Coast, we owe all those brothers a lot of respect for elevating that.
Wait,
the whole.
Would it be too far off to get Spinderella?
Not at
all. DJ.
No,
she would be dope.
Yeah,
actually.
You do Cotton Candy, Spinderella.
Yeah, I'd like to talk to Cotton Candy. Yeah,
Professor.
I saw Spinderella DJing in Seattle, and at the venue, the turntables were having some problems with the sound, and it cut out, and it was like the middle of the song, and I learned something huge that night. She got the whole crowd right on the spot to start singing because she went like this, and the whole crowd was singing in the song, and kept the party like it's like she didn't even let it break. She just like instantly, but that seasoning of, you know, DJing for Salt and Pepper, all that experience.
That'd be so dope to talk about too.
Yeah, she's a mix master. I was at that
Cinderella
show.
cut up one time.
And then the other thing too, like it's like the male energy that's always in DJing, but just have it from her perspective. Like it was total, like woman queen running shit. The female energy was Spinnerella is dope, like
dope as fuck.
That's why I wanted, like, I was hoping that we could get like DeAndroid and you know, talk about like their jump off and start with Scratch Pad and shit. Like I want to talk to them, you know, what sparked it and, you know, how they organized it back then. It was dope. So
yeah, dope.
Love to talk to those guys. And
who else?
DJ
Shorty. Oh yeah, Shorty. What's the do y'all remember, refresh my drink, what's that thing she does at NAMM where she has, is it the Ladies of the Cut or something like that, where she has all the ladies come out and cut? She does that man, that would be dope.
It was at the Stokia booth at NAMM.
Yep, and she's done it a couple of times, and it's ill, man. She gets all the queens out.
Scratch like a girl.
Scratch like a girl.
Yeah.
Okay.
That guy would be there too, eh?
What'd you say? What'd you say? The guy? Oh.
The guy would be there.
Always with the guy.
Shout out to the guy, man.
Shout out to the guy. If you know who the guy is, let us know.
My gosh, guy.
You can't even edit it.
Who
now.
are you, man?
It's right in the middle of it. There's no way you can edit this. This is like right
Yeah,
in
it's
there.
right there. It's
It's
137.
right in there.
Joik, let's get a beer, man.
Yeah.
Hey, Chris,
Dude, that's like I was like, yo, that's
I got a question for Chris.
What's up?
How does it feel to be part of this team, man? Part of AO.
Damn, I don't want to get sappy now, though.
Yes, you can.
No, this is perfect because this is a good segue to the next question. Let's go.
Nah, a lot of times, when I would get introduced to people, you always energy check people, right? You always like put up a little front just to be safe, keep yourself safe, right? Mentally. I came on, I thought I had to do that. In just to shorten my answer, I didn't have to.
Dope.
I was so welcome. That's all I have to say, and that answers everything.
Yeah. Word.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ray's a good one for picking you, bro. Like legit.
Yeah.
I
No
know.
doubt. Way to go, Ray.
Yeah.
Good brother.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Before you go on to the next question, Paul, I'd like to, on the wish list, I'd like to do a producer's run. You, Maltov, go Voltron, bring Swift Style back, Lotus, like just some ill looper producers and have some conversations about that.
That'd be dope.
That'd
Yeah.
be fire, man.
I'll sit off that one, but yeah, that'd be dope.
You can host, bro.
No. Yeah,
Have
like
Jovie host.
yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
How'd
there's
you
a
get
lot
your
of
name,
dope
guys?
producers out there. Like
Yeah,
scratch
to anybody I
producers.
didn't name.
I mean, there's like Doc Jeezy, who was like one of the first guys that I've worked with. Fat Boy,
He's dope. He's dope.
those
Fuck
guys. Damn, even what's his name? Nozzle. You know,
Nozzle.
these dudes, like those guys are I looked up to when it came up to the whole looper scene. But yeah, there's a lot, man. There's a grip. There's new guys that's producing dope shit too. So yeah, it's endless guys that we can bring in here. So yeah, that'd be dope.
We should have an episode 2 on nutrition.
Fucking, I always have to get one in every episode.
Yeah. I mean, because we're getting older, you know, and
Here we go.
we gotta take care of ourselves.
Oh my god.
I feel you on that.
But yeah,
I'll be in.
let's do it.
I'll join in. I'll chime on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, hip fractures and all. Let's go.
Yeah.
Damn.
How to prevent
Okay.
injuries from scratching, you know?
Let's get into this final topic here. So what does it mean to be, I know, like we just kind of touched on it, but like what does it mean to you being part of like the whole AO and being part of the house?
Well, for me, being part of the house it's like even before I started scratching or started DJing or started anything, I went on Google and I was like Vancouver scratching just to see if it was out anywhere. And I guess like these guys had a website back then. It was a Skratcher website and they had like all these things. And I guess I couldn't really find out where they were at, but they had a website and I was like, oh, this thing's here. And I've been following it kind of ever since. And then kind of slowly finding table tutors, meeting all you guys, meeting Eric, meeting Paul, meeting all these people. And then kind of you guys kind of bring me along, let me come on all these trips with you, let me meet everyone and kind of become part of the community. It's been a really, really heartwarming and cool experience. It's something that you kind of think is impossible when you're thinking about it like 8 years ago, 10 years ago when you first see it. And then being a part of it is kind of, it's everything. It means a lot, probably more than I show, but like it means a lot, man. Like it's crazy. So and then meeting all the people outside of that too. Like I got to meet Rayted-R, man. I've been watching this guy like forever. Like it's crazy. And then I'm like on a podcast with him now. It blows my mind, and I try to not take it for granted, but it's crazy. So yeah, and just meeting all you guys and seeing how talented everyone is, and yeah. It's definitely inspiring and makes me push more and actually makes me feel like whatever I dreamed back then can become true and that kind of stuff. And it's really, it's really freaking cool. So I appreciate it, you guys. Man.
Oh, well said.
Thank you speech, dude.
Yeah.
Dude,
following that.
It's good start crying now, man. Bro, that's dope.
Damn, what's the follow up there? That man,
that's tough, man.
I like cookies.
God fucking damn it.
I like Lord Finesse.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lord Finesse.
I had to give it up. I'll never live it down. So let's get it over with. It's all right. It's all right. You know what? I'll build off of that. I came over from Zulu Nation, and I'll always love the nation, but there's just some shit that went down. It is what it is. Anybody want to talk to me about that in person? I'm an open book, but you know, for years, I mean, me and Ike been in a crew for a long time together, but for years, I was all so focused on community during that time, and we were doing a lot of great shit, man. I look back on those times, and we accomplished some major things. Shouts out to the nation for sure, but there was some years that I just kind of floated, started the business. You know why I had the business going, but I was just married and kids and life, and I kept a very small council. And then when I started going train with Isaac and PJ over at Halo Halo's house, I think it'll be 4 years this November, I think. Yeah, it was PJ's first. That's correct. That's right. We checked in on PJ, and then we cut with PJ for a little bit, and then it opened up into going to Eli's. And that crew got started, and that kind of leads us to going to NAM and then all of this stuff. And I didn't realize it until now that there's just probably a big old hole in my heart and in my soul from like not working with the community very much, and just I'd really closed myself off to all that shit. And coming to work with AO and just being a part of the crew just kind of opened that all back up again, that it was possible to just be a part of a functioning crew that actually does real things and has an impact on the community. And ultimately, I would say AO has the best interests of the cut culture at heart. And so meeting everybody, again, I'll even say it like Slippee said, like I'm on a podcast with fucking Rayted-R, man. Podcast with Jovie and Jorik and PJ, Isaac, you know, all you guys. So it just, even my wife came by and was just like, you're happy, you know?
That's awesome.
And she was able to see, she's like, you know, you're fulfilled again, and you've got your family, and you got your wife and your kids, and you've got your love of your community back. So yeah, man, shouts out to you guys for just being there, you know. And I'll back you up. Fucking
that's awesome, man.
Dope, bro.
That's what's up.
Oh, man. Cheers. Thank you guys.
That's dope, bro.
That's what's up, Gumbeaux.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Ray.
Want to do it?
I always wanted to hear Ray.
Yeah, Ray. Go, Ray.
I can't hear Ray.
Shit, man. Well, it all started long ago.
Insert animation here. Let's go.
Yeah. I mean, what it means to be, I mean, shit, dude. Like, I didn't expect to, you know, I was always respecting what Paul and the gang did back then. And, you know, I was always supporting, like, what you guys did and what you've done for the scene and all that. And we've always connected. And I've gotten closer to y'all after just really hanging out with y'all at NAM. And fuck, dude, like, just to see where it's at now, it's fucking crazy. Like, we've grown so much. Like, we've gotten so tight, man. Like, I could just show you my stuff and just be like, does it look like I have a bump here? So, like, but I mean, real talk, like, it's crazy. Like, I think I was stagnant and scratching, like, after, probably, like, even after 2018. And then, like, oh, shit. Sorry, distracted. I can hear Jasper calling my name, but what was I going to say? Yeah, I was just kind of like, I didn't care anymore, man. Like, it was just... And then what would I do now? After just being around you guys much more, like that fire, that motivation is there. Being a part of this is really made me want to give back even more now.
Yeah, word.
So like, thank you guys for like really pushing me, man. Cause I really can't do this shit by myself. Like, I'm like, I put myself down a lot and shit. And now it's been great. You know, you guys are like, legit brothers and sisters and shit. Like, you guys are there 24/7. Like, yeah, I normally don't talk to people as often, but like, I always, you know, when I see you guys pop up, it's like, I'm there. If I'm taking a shit, I'm there. I'm there. It's like, you know, and it's cool to see like what it's grown with all of us. I know some of you guys were tighter because, you know, you guys are, I mean, I'm the only one out here in the US that's like from Cali, and then in Arizona now. You guys have each other in Washington, and you guys out in Canada. I know Jorik and Jovie are are like more spaced out, but Jovie, you're always around, man. And it's just like, dude, it's just it's really dope to be a part of all this, and I'm excited to what we're gonna be building all together. Cause dude, everyone's a force to be reckoned with, man. So fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Get ready.
Yeah.
Cheesy and shit.
Nah.
Season 2. Season 2.
Talk your shit, Ray. Talk your shit, Ray. I hear you.
Okay. Yeah. I'll talk more shit. Yeah, dude. Fucking. I don't know. That's crazy, man. Thank you guys for like really putting up with everything, dude. Like me calling you 101, just trying to tell you that you smell good, or like fucking talking about how we could work on different things. Now, I mean, thank you guys, real shit, dude. You guys are all really cool ass fucking people, dude. Salute to you guys.
Yeah, salute to all you guys.
Yeah.
From the get go, I really thought Eric came and talked to me and said, let's do this, you know what I mean? Let's spark this again, because I feel like he went through, not just me, I feels like he went through like all of us and said, yo man, let's get this cracking, you know what I mean? Like, I just want to continue what he would do. I feel like this, I don't know, because like every time I'm not talking to whoever, I'm always talking to him about cuts. Then it's like, it's very inspirational, and I just want to hear him say, yo man, you guys are doing dope shit right now, man. You know what I mean? I can hear that right now. I can see him say some crazy shit or something about scratching and DJing, man. It's just, he just lives it and breathes it, and love it, man.
Yeah.
Word up.
You know what I mean?
Word
I
up.
just want to continue what he's doing.
100.
Yeah. Legacy.
You know, I just feel like whatever he wants us to do, I just feel like he wanted me to. I'm his second chance. You know what I mean?
Right.
The other day, we're talking about banners and shit, and I thought about what that means to me. And the banner to me, whenever I see the Skratcher banner, is not only Paul and, you know, Mike, Eric, Genius, and whoever's behind it. I see you guys. That's people I see, to be honest, right? But what I also see is a culture of a brotherhood. You know what I mean? Because like when I first went to Skratcher up there in Canada, I was like, man, I feel like they're more a brotherhood than here. And I hate to say in Skratch Lounge, man, because in Skratch Lounge, I felt like it was a brotherhood too, but I just felt like it was more of some heavy hitters over there, man. Like Eric, you know what I mean? Carrie, Paul, Mike, Glenn, bunch of heavy hitters, man. Fucking, what's his name? Jason? J. Cal. Jeremy.
Dobrin.
Fucking all those motherfuckers, man. All you guys were fucking like, what's going on? What's that we don't have? You know what I mean? I kind of took that in offense a little bit. I was like, man, fuck Skratch Lounge. Remember that one year we all wore Skratch Lounge shirts? I wanted to represent and like, fuck that, man. Skratch Lounge got this shit, bitch. You know what I mean? I ride with my peeps, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how much I'm loyal, you know what I mean? So
yeah,
it doesn't matter who these days, like it's Skratcher now, so
yeah,
I fucking ride with Skratcher, man. You know what I mean? I'm thinking about getting a tattoo of that shit, straight up.
Fucking wheels fall off, baby.
You know what I mean? Like it's so dope. It's more than a brand to me. It's more of it's a family. Like I talk to these guys more than my own family, dude. Straight up, dude.
That's what I feel too, for sure.
You know what I mean? It's sad to say, but I really do. You know what I mean? Like every time, whenever I see these guys on a damn call, I'm like, damn, I gotta join it, even though I have to eat first. I have to eat first, man. You know, I gotta handle this my business first, man. Yeah. Man, they're on the call though. Fuck. Can't miss out. Man, like Ray, dude. But Ray bought our fucking plane ticket to the Bay, dude. Fucking FOMO and shit, man. You know what I mean? It's like everything we do, it's like we can't miss out. You know what I mean? It's like, and I love that feeling, dude. Like I haven't had that feeling in a long time, dude. Like I feel like I belong to something. You know what I mean? Like I for real belong to something. And it's dope, you know what I mean? And you guys are part of it, you know what I mean? Sick, dude.
Yeah.
It's such a beautiful thing to see, you know? I see when you guys think about like me being part of everything. Well, cause take pride of it, you know what I mean? Like, where do I wear it? You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck.
Let's go. Yeah, P.
Yeah, dude. Fucking I'm a writer, bro.
Yeah,
PJ.
We love you, man.
I'm a writer, bro.
Right.
Damn.
Yeah, I just I don't know, I resonate with what everyone's been saying, you know, like it's tight to be part of something and just like watching and like I'm trying not to cry because PJ, man, that was tight, you know, like because I know that. Okay, let me gather myself here. I know he would be here. You know, he'd be hyped on all these episodes. He'd be hyped about the crew, and you know, I just like, God, Shrek. I got no words, but I just, I'm grateful to be a part of the team. Grateful to witness all this. It's just cool, you know, like I like being able to tell people I'm like, oh, I'm on this podcast with these guys. It's like one of those like airball TikToks. It's like, yeah, I'm part of a podcast. And like they're like, oh, so you're like you can't describe a TikTok. But you know, it's cool. I'm gonna just keep it short. It's tight to be a part of this crew. I get what everyone is saying. I resonate with what everyone is saying. I absolutely feel that Eric is pulling strings from wherever he is, because I don't think that this whole thing could come together as flawlessly and as like effortlessly as it has. I mean, not to say that it wasn't without its struggles, but I think we can all admit that it's come together pretty seamlessly. And yeah, I'm grateful to be a part of it. I think like Paul and I always talked about how we keep Eric's legacy alive after he left, and this is it. Skratcher's it, and I'm just grateful that y'all are a part of that, and I get to be here and sit with y'all and get to know you all better and have fun and laugh with you guys. It's a highlight. It's a highlight in life. So thank you.
Word.
Love you.
Love you guys.
Love, Nikki.
Love.
Jarek, you want to jump in?
Like, what was the question again?
God damn it.
I knew it.
God damn it.
Can we?
No, you make up your own question now.
Oh, shit.
You gotta make
So
up your own topic. I'm just kidding.
All right, so I got my DJ name from.
Okay, I already knew that. I didn't have to ask shit.
Yo, how does it feel? Like, you know, what does it mean to you being part of AO and, you know, the whole Skratcher House shit?
Well, the whole Skratcher thing was just. Well, I'll always go right back to when I was like just rolling with you guys from the get-go, being the third city to have Skratcher, I guess. I always felt like, yo, man, like these guys had my back support. Like, you guys always helped me. You guys helped me find people out of the bedroom to scratch with each other, learn more about community. You know, just from there, and just the whole homie thing, it just got way better. I don't know, like we can pick up a call middle of the night, I'm sleeping, whatever, you guys can fucking see me with no shirt on and kick the shit, right? And whatever. And like right now, like especially how it's what PJ was saying, like the whole FOMO thing, like now we have this whole opening a new chapter in Frisco. Fuck it, I like not even just I want to go, but like I just really want to just hang out with you guys. You know what I mean? Like
for real.
Like
yeah, dude.
Like we talk every day. Like there's gonna be a fucking video call at least once or twice in a day. I might be sleeping, whatever, fuck it, whatever. But I know I missed something, right? We'll make us stupid ass stickers. Yo, what I miss, right?
but we're just trying to keep up. But at the same time, it's like now it's just like being in person, right? It's like it's almost like saying we hooked up yesterday, right? We all linked up already once before, but now we're actually in it together. We can all just kick the shit and cause ruckus in a whole different city, I guess. Right? You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't want to miss that. I want to be there with all y'all.
That's tough.
That's like seeing how Skratcher evolved from what it used, from the starting and where I came in to what it is now. I could only see it like just blowing up even more, not just as a brand, but just like always in the back. It's always community. Like that's what I like seeing evolved throughout this whole process.
Man, everyone has their own ups and downs in life, right? So I think I'm a strong believer in manifestations and shit like that, but I feel like Skratcher came to me at a time that I needed it most. And just the way things just became, it was very, it's what I needed, man. I needed it for my passion. I needed it for my soul, for my mental. It was everything to me. That's why when you say that, yeah, I'm always out there, like trying to meet the other chapters out there and stuff like that. It just feels like, yeah, this is where I'm supposed to be. This is what I'm supposed to do. And just having a backing with you guys, bro, it means everything to me. I love each and every one of you guys for your character, for how you make me feel, but more importantly, how you guys make my soul feel. It feels complete with you guys. Like I talk to you guys when I talk to my family as well, Peach. Like I could call right like you guys after this pod and everyone's gonna pick up. So yeah, man, like you surround yourselves with like with people with the same passion as you automatically have a brotherhood. And being part of Skratcher completes my arc, I feel.
This guy.
That's so tight, dude. That's so deep.
El Presidente, Justin.
El Presidente. I don't know. I've been thinking about it.
To be honest, like, hey, we were talking about like, who's the heart and all this stuff earlier. I was like, but every time when Justin speaks, I listen.
Yeah.
I listen. I don't know what it is. It's not the stories, but I listen. Like, yeah. Let's go.
You want to get a beer, bro?
Yeah.
I'd love to get a beer right now. Whoa.
Get a beer right now.
Shot?
Yeah, that too. But I just feel honored, honestly, to be put into something that I would never have thought to be a part of. Because, I'm not out there in the limelight. I just kind of, I love being in the behind the scenes kind of stuff. And I really appreciate you guys putting me in the forefront. Because I think I've needed it. And to be a part of this, like it constantly reminds me of meeting Eric, Paul, and Mike when they came down to Skratch Lounge, and just it felt like hanging out with people that I should have known or have known forever in my life. So I've been around, but to finally like be sitting here and being invited into the house, like when PJ was like, you need to come, now it's like, yeah, of course. I don't know what's the gravity. I just went with the gravity. So yeah, it's an emotional topic, and I just want to thank you for all of you for being my friends and my family,
bro. That's so tough. That's love.
Yeah. It's weird though, because like even the inauguration of B-Town, and I'm thrown in the car with Rayted-R. I'm like, like I thought I was getting ousted. Like I can't get in the car with D-Styles.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm just kidding.
Damn. No, I wanted to go in D-Styles ride too, but I was like, I'm not cool enough.
Right? But then it was like, oh shit. Got to spend a day with Ray, and and like solidify a friendship. So like the beginnings of a friendship. So
Yeah, dude, for real.
yeah, Eric, again, you know, thank you. Like just orchestrating.
Yes.
So yeah, that's what I gotta say.
Oh man.
Nice.
Word.
Well, probably the first person I met out this crew, the person came up to me and said, first 2 words out of that person's mouth was "motherfucker." Gumbeaux, you know, and it's like we've been homies ever since, like thick and thin. But I mean, even prior to that, it was like being in crews where like people, you know, either fell off or life stuff happened, and trying to find your people. And it's like, you know, like I seen like people just like, you know, like kicking with them all the time, and it's like that passion's there, and then it's like, damn, what happened, man? You fell off, you know what I mean? And I ain't gonna name names, right? Way Styles. I'm just playing.
Yo, fuck Arden, bro.
We keep
You
begging
heard?
him back, but he'll come back.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm
No,
just
Arden, I miss you, bro.
I miss you too.
Yeah, like, you know, like, and then it's like being in like Zulu and like that family thing, and then just, you know, that stuff falling apart. Yeah, and like,
you guys
you know,
notice every time you say Zulu, the computer system.
energy just goes. Anyway, like Q's moving, and like, but it's like y'all are my people. Like you speak the same language. It's like what we are. It's, you know, and I think it's far beyond like other in a cruise situation, because it's like over vast distance. All these people have similar path. They're coming together to like, you know, like actually people that understand what you're talking about, instead of like if you start talking about scratching or something, people think like you're a crazy person or something.
I think like I remember we had one of those discussions, like me and Isaac had one of those late night talks, and we're like, yo, you know what'd be dope if we all lived like in the same compound or on the same block. That'd be so crazy. Like the way how we've been, you know, keeping tabs of each other on these chats is like, it'd be so dope if we all imagine we all lived on the same block. It'd be too crazy, dude.
The cut comedy.
We would be all in your bed. I feel like we're on your bed when we're on our chat, bro. On WhatsApp. You're like laying there and shit.
Oh yeah, just that, like that connection with y'all. Like I don't see y'all as like part-time like DJs. It's just in and out, like in it for that haul, into something bigger, into the culture, you know, creating that vibe. I mean, and then it's also too looking out for each other beyond like oh man, shit's going on, like you guys are somebody that you can come, like we can talk to each other and like get through shit like that. Plus it was like, you know, at one point with some of the stuff I thought I was out, and just when I thought I was out, y'all pulled me back in.
Pull you back in, bro. Nah, that's how we do it.
That's how I got it.
Yeah, I gotta pause here. Like what's going on, Jovie? Like you were inside. Now
Yeah,
I
was in the guest room, and my nephew wanted to go to sleep, so I had to go outside. Get out of it.
Okay.
I know, it looks so funny right now. I'm on the balcony now. Yeah.
But it coincides with you moving around all the time. You know what I'm saying?
That's very true.
Gumbeaux finds a light. I like that.
We need the B-roll of you like setting up out there.
Good thing it's not raining out there.
I know, right? But was not quick. Was not a quick move, bro. What?
That was a quick move, bro.
That was pretty ninja.
You like that? Huh?
You're talking about superheroes. You are definitely Batman.
Yeah.
Definitely
You're
Batman.
Clark Kent.
No,
I'm pretty sure we said he was Robin.
Oh yeah, he was Robin. Yeah.
Wait.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He called himself Robin.
Can I say one thing before we move on from this?
Yeah,
no doubt.
Can I say thank you guys? Like
stop.
No. I need to say this because this is the one thing that I've walked into with this, is that everybody has such deep history, right? With everyone here. I'm the only one that doesn't. And for you to make me feel like I belong to something that I've been looking for a long time, I really want to give everyone their flowers, because everyone here has been nothing but welcoming, nothing but like keeping me in the loop. Like there was no ego. Like I want to give you guys your flowers, because that's really something I think everyone really strives for.
Welcome home, kid. Welcome home.
Manong.
Manopo.
Bro. Respect, man. Fuck.
Oh, he got a
For
knife.
real though, Chris made a good point. Like, I appreciate in this crew and what you guys bring to the culture is that like the egos get checked at the door, and that's not a typical thing, especially in like a male-dominated scene. It's like, you know, there's a lot of egos, and there still are a lot of egos out there, but y'all are really changing that, and that's something that like I see and hella respect coming from all of you.
Yeah, word.
Thank you. Yeah, shout out to Jovie for talking about letting go of our eagles.
That's right. Leaving the eagles outside.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to summon your eagle powers.
Oh my god.
Fucking George, god damn it.
It's
a big ass eagle.
Ah, shit.
Wait, aren't eagles pretty big though? Or are they?
They are, dude.
They're
They're freaking vast.
Historically, yeah.
Historically?
Wow. What?
This is crazy.
What the hell?
You never been to Alaska, bro?
No.
Oh shit.
Okay.
But yo, like, anything else you guys want to touch on before we wrap this final episode? I mean, just letting y'all know that we are coming back. We are taking a break just so that we can focus on other projects, our individual projects, and I mean, we're still gonna be posting some videos, not just related to this podcast, but we are gonna still bring out content during the summer. And shouts out to all you guys for tuning in. And is there anything else you guys want to cover right before we close?
Yeah, I got a couple of things. So me and PJ, to all of our chapters that are open, that are opening, Jorg, man, stop, dude.
Let's go.
I was looking at Ray, man.
It's always Ray, dude. It's always Ray.
I was just adjusting, chilled.
That's for me. Like behind the scenes, I'm always trying to react to what Ray's doing.
Let's go.
Okay, all right. Back to on a serious note, to all the chapters that are open right now, PJ and I will be checking in with you. We've definitely doing some reconstruction up at the top of AO, and we're going to be reaching out, checking in with you guys. Just make sure to respond. We got a lot of cool things that are coming down the pipe, and a lot of it has to do with the communication between the chapters. So please respond when we check in with you. We'll be checking in very soon. Also, to the entire community, please stop by the Discord cut room. We've got a ton of cool shit coming down the pipe. It's amazing. We've got battle tactics classes, and we're rolling out different chapter things and just a bunch of different very engaging things with the cut community. So make sure to check in with the Discord as well.
Yeah, we're going to talk about nutrition,
fitness,
arthritis of the fingers,
historical eagles.
Historical eagles.
DJ related trauma.
DJ related.
And then, Jovie, where can you find us?
You can find us on all streaming platforms, of course, YouTube, IG, Skratcher Net, and of course, Skratcher Podcast on IG, TikTok as well.
Let's go.
That's what's up.
Yo, as we wrap up the season of the Skratcher Podcast, I just want to take a moment to reflect on why we brought this show back. It started with a simple thought to create content that speaks directly to the DJ. We brought it back because the community deserves to be seen, heard, and celebrated. We missed the stories, the laughs, the moments that reminded us why we started DJing in the first place. This podcast has been more than just a show. It's been a journey, a place where we can kick it, therapy in a way, collaborative effort between a group of friends, passionate creatives at that, taking time out of our lives to build something that represents the culture that we love. And through that, we've grown learning not just about each other's processes and personalities, but what it truly means to work as a team and family. And to all of our incredible guests, thank you for your openness. Your stories and your energy have brought so much depth and value to every episode. You've inspired us more than you know. And to this team, you already know. I brought you all together because of what each of you mean to me personally. and because I believe the world needs to see your individual talents. I wanted the world to know who you are, not just as DJs, but as voices, creators, and pillars in this space. What we built is just the beginning. Our work isn't done. This is the start of something much bigger, something that continues to push and contribute to the art of turntablism and to the culture we hold close. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you to our listeners, the Skratcher chapters around the world, and to the ones who continue to support this movement. And finally, this episode and this season is dedicated to Eric Wundrkutie, Hala Holly, and everyone who we lost and hold close to our hearts. Your legacy lives in every cut, every story, every moment we share here. Thank y'all.
Damn, man, you can make me cry. Fuck, yo. You can make me cry, man. Fuck. Yo. Let's go. Let's go.
Now there's only one thing left to do.
Cut it up fresh.
Cut it up fresh.
Cut it up fresh.